Wow.
Whoa.
Live from a basement near you.
D&D.
Wait, whose
Welcome.
basement are we in?
Oh.
Yours, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in Shy's
Pretty sure
basement.
you're the only one with a basement.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Thanks
I
everybody
have a
for
crawl space under the
for
house.
coming to Shy's basement for another D&D session.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, welcome.
So welcome in
It's in my
everybody.
basement. Mine's
Hope you're
shared.
having a good Monday. Hope everybody has gotten a nice little snack, or a nice little drink, or perhaps a small treasure to give to the party. We're starting off strong.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Who's
yeah.
gonna trip
I
and
know.
fall on a
I will grab
random spell scroll?
that. Yo, yeah, you still have that from last session.
I sure do.
I will grab that random treasure, or that small treasure, as soon as we do our history rolls in a minute. But
What do you mean? Just plop that meme on stream and there you go.
it's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what
Yeah.
history roll? It's
Yeah.
Sunny's turn.
That's fair. Hang
and
on, wait.
Sunny
I can
submits
do this.
meme.
I submit meme to Exhibit A.
Image.
Kitties, Your Honor.
Comic. And, let me. I got this. Hang on.
So what had happened was,
There we go. So, Pyrie, since you have to do the history roll, do you want to recall the comic?
Okay. Here's what happened. I was a cat. Larry needed a distraction. Didn't specify. I fucked shit up with a guard. They chased me. Mads made friends with some strange lady. Larry broke into some place and tied you up Shibari style. That's really what happened.
I mean, yeah,
I mean, it's not wrong.
it's not wrong. There's a touch of an order issue here, but like, it's fine.
do you remember what happened at the beginning of the session, Sunny, before all that crazy stuff happened?
We were stalked.
Yeah, we sure were.
I didn't tell
Even before
anyone
that
until
even.
after we were in the place.
Yeah, that was funny.
For
Yeah.
maximum chaos.
Like well before or well after we could do literally anything.
Oh, I
about
got
it.
a bath.
You sure did.
I got a bath.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. We did do that last session.
Yeah. I had a bath. I don't know. We got. I don't remember what else happened. We got stuck on our way to the fancy place. Fancy place we had a tour of.
Yeah. It was a solid tour. Lots of
Bruh.
stuff.
You guys
Lots
hooked
of
on that
stuff.
tour
There's
so
things
hard.
with fucking plants that I'm still annoyed about. And then Mads made friends with some strange people. Larry was trying to do stuff, broke into a place, tied a guy up. Prior
Yeah.
to that, I had to make a distraction. They didn't specify. So I caused chaos as a cat, being chased by guards. Oh, and me and Mads are awkwardly standing in a hallway at the moment.
Oh yeah, that's true.
With two of the three stalkers, very poorly dressed.
You sure are.
Very
knocking
poorly
us.
dressed.
I don't know.
No, you're right. Yeah. They
And
the clothes
Larry
don't fit
has, I don't know, helped someone unlock a new kink.
Or so the rumors will say.
Or sure, the rumors will say.
properly. How fast do you
I
think
heard
these
a
rumors
rumor.
are gonna spread, guys?
It hasn't even started yet, so I kind of doubt it.
Oh, it's gonna spread. It's gonna spread. If we tell that one lady, I'm sure of it.
It's
Yeah,
gonna spread. Amazing.
Also, Mads had to do a lot of performance roles, if you recall any of those that were particularly memorable.
There was a lot of performance roles.
For sure.
I was
across
deceiving a
everyone.
lot.
Mads is a big deceiver, big liar.
I'm a liar.
You're a liar.
Such a liar, dude. That was so fire. Yeah, I'd say that sums it up. What say you, Mr. DM?
I would say that's all pretty accurate.
Yep.
A great time. I think you guys touched on pretty much all of the important factors. There's nothing else that comes to mind. And nope. I have notes for this.
Barnabas!
Oh yes, and if you weren't aware, a very important side character named Barnabas, the guard at the gate of the Gilded Quarter, was introduced. He has his own picture now.
Birthed.
Birthed!
Like,
Don't you just love when the Giga-randoms that don't even have a face suddenly get drawn in the anime and they're relevant now and they have a name?
it's amazing. We'll see how Barnabas' story plays out. I mean, really the Echoing Isles is all about Barnabas in the first place, so.
Yeah.
So on that note,
Turns out, yeah.
Liari,
Uh-huh.
would you please roll to steal my panties?
Whoa! The way you're asking me this time, I don't even have to do it? Oh my god. It wasn't today.
Not today.
It was not
valiant
today.
effort.
Yeah.
We will be sticking to our 3-roll rule, provided everything fits. So outside agreement.
Yes.
Yeah. So during break, we will do another roll. Upon returning from break, I think, because then everybody will be invested.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have inspiration. I presume that inspiration was for the panty roll.
Oh, you want me to go again? Am I allowed to do that? Because now I feel even more bad that I forgot to use the inspirations yesterday. Because I was so scared I was going to fail an important roll that I held on to them. And I should have just used them on the panty rolls. I didn't think that was allowed. Can I do that?
Sure, do it. It's any roll you like. I'll count that as a roll. Sure.
Oh, we're getting closer.
I was hopeful. Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan. Good try.
For me...
Yeah, small treasure. What do we win?
Where's my list? There's my list.
Surely something Mads can use or
no
something.
Shit. That's another 10 on my list of 10, which means an additional potion.
Ooh.
Whoa.
These are high price items
Oh,
you guys are just
health
getting, honestly.
Yo, is it? Now we don't even need money. I'll start working for free because we're just finding health pots on the fucking ground, dude. I just found this health pot up this fancy man's ass when I was tying him up. It was crazy.
Liari Pyre, go ahead and roll a d20 flat for me.
It's not me.
Oh, there is a chance.
Sunny, roll a d20.
It rhymes.
Tickle, tickle.
Yeah. Well, with me.
Yeah, it was not me.
Yeah. Liari,
You found the potion under that lady's dress.
Pyre, as you were scurrying through that lady's dress, yeah, she just had like that little holster thing. You know where you like...
Yeah.
Yeah. You just yoinked it as you ran past and jumped into Mads' arms. Little
Awesome.
vial. Little vial of like, I think like Emperor's New Groove vial. Just clinks as you run. But in any case, On that note, I think we are ready to begin session proper. What do you guys think?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. Where would you like to start, Mr. DM? I think one of these situations is more pressing than the other personally, and it's not me, oddly enough.
I do think we will probably start with Pyrie and Mads, only because, well, yeah, you'll see. So, Pyrie, Mads,
Mm-hmm.
as you have spoken with the guards and deterred them from further investigating you at all, somehow, you noticed two oddly dressed individuals peeking around each of the corners into the hallway that you are standing in the middle of. They are looking directly at you and not making any attempts to be subtle about it. They seem to just be holding their position for the moment. Seems tentatively waiting to see what you're going to try and do, or if you're going to see what you're going to do, yeah.
Question.
Answer.
Are the guards still chasing? No, the guards left us alone, right?
No, you ran into Mads' arms, and Mads somehow magically convinced them to leave. So
Right.
you still have one patrolling the hallway, and multiple other ones kind of around the areas. But not inherently directly on your position.
Well, I'm still a cat.
Right.
So,
Okay.
we're also linked telepathically, right?
True, right? We're so
Correct.
Yes.
For basically the entirety of your time here, you'll be telepathically linked.
Okay.
Fantastical.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna tell Leari telepathically that there's two people here that are being quite menacing towards us.
Menacing. They're staring at us menacingly.
Yeah, basically. And they might be the two people that we saw that were following us.
As I'm dealing with this knocked out noble on the fucking ground, I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh my god, I'm in here with a guy I just knocked out. God damn it. Is it bad? Like, are we just, do we need to run? What's going on?
They haven't said anything. We haven't done anything. I'm just petting
Can you get away from them?
Pyrie.
You two both kind of see this one look at something in his hand, like a piece of paper, and stuff it back into his pocket, but you can't see what's on there.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Pyrie telepathically. We could either try to just walk away and leave and go around other people and try to meet back up with Leari, or we can stay here and see what these guys try to do. Do you have any thoughts on this?
I'm gonna vote that we go and wiggle back downstairs towards your new friends.
True.
And maybe blend in?
Okay. I have an idea. I acted drunk to get into this place. Can I act drunk to get out of here?
You could certainly try and act drunk.
Can I hold my pet Pyrie that I just found, and I'm drunk and elated that I found her? I'm trying to go back to the party to get more
You can
Alcohol.
certainly try. You want to walk past one of these particular people?
I would like to walk past this guy, this
Sure.
one closest to us.
Yep. Performance, because you're acting drunk.
Do I need to do a performance check, or am I just...
Are you
No.
trying to maintain your persona as a cat? Like, are you acting like a cat?
Yes.
Great. You can roll either performance or nature, because you're a cat.
Do I get advantage at all because we're
no.
playing the part? Okay.
Nope.
Oh no.
Figured I'd ask.
Wait,
okay.
y'all are like killing it?
Y'all
Okay.
are killing it.
I picked nature for a reason.
Oh my god. Amazing.
Got a
Um,
+6 to nature. So.
As you two take your first couple of drunken, staggery steps towards this guy, as if you were going to go around him, he is not fooled, and instead extends his stance and his body size to block the doorway. Oh, no. We've been looking for you. Maybe we should go somewhere quiet where we can have a chat.
Okay,
At which point,
so
the one behind you is going to start approaching as well.
if I'm in Mads' arms currently,
Currently.
I'm going to assume that this is going to be probably an acrobatics check, more than likely, or nature. I don't know, but
Sure.
how tall is this man? Do we know? Person?
Let me actually, I should have that. Hang on. This guy. This particular individual, which you can tell, seems to have some orcish lineage, and stands probably closer to about the 7-foot mark. He is quite broad.
What kind of clothes? And he's wearing like normal, or not normal clothes, but like attempted to look fancy, but clearly wrong size. I think is what we were saying
Clearly
last time.
wrong size. Like the pants and shirt are straining at the seams. He looks like Geralt of Rivia if his shirt was too small. Probably not that hot though.
Fantastic. I would like to jump out of Mads' arms and lunge at his chest / groin area, aiming for the strained pants. I am going to try and pants this man with my claws.
Oh my god. Okay. Trying to pants this man. It will definitely include acrobatics.
Uh-huh.
And you're aiming. I will say... How far is this jump also?
Well, if
Okay.
we were already over here, hold on, can we move?
Let's say you moved up just a little bit there.
Because if we were trying to move and then he stop us, we would be in front of him.
All right. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics then. I need to put this guy's actual stats in here so that I'm rolling properly.
$18.
Ignore the name because the name is incorrect, but
Sorry, the name is funny.
the name
Me
is
too,
so
bud.
great.
Me too.
Oh man. As you leap forward, he reaches out and instead grabs you by the scruff of your neck and holds you out. You are now technically grappling, and you are not able to move without breaking free. At which point,
That's
you hear a slight whistle come from the one behind you, and the one in front of you. All right, yeah. Seems like now's a good time to step into my office. Starts walking you towards the door. If Mads has any options, this would be the moment.
I'd like to go into your office. Can I grab Pyrie and just try to run away?
Yeah, you could definitely attempt to. I'm going to consider it a grapple, but because Pyrie is also trying to escape, you both can roll athletics. No. Yes, to escape a grapple, you can use acrobatics or athletics. So, in this situation, Pyrie may use either acrobatics or athletics. Mads, you must use athletics, and so must this guy.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a lot.
It's okay. Please. Sweet.
okay. I clicked the button and then it didn't do anything.
Click
Why
it
didn't it
again.
do anything?
I mean, I see an 8 on there, but okay.
You see an 8?
And now it's a 10.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Acrobatics?
Mine didn't roll across the screen.
Hmm.
Hold on, I'm gonna restart my.
Oh,
thingy.
you actually don't see it. Oh, Mr. DM doesn't see it either. Okay, Mr. DM doesn't see it, so the 10 counts.
Okay,
No,
that's
my
fine.
whole thing
Yeah.
has been like laggy, but it didn't even show
Ah.
rolling at the same time. It showed Mad's roll, but that was it. Okay, now I see
Is
the
your hardware acceleration turned on?
No, it's always off.
Yeah, but you want it on for D&D nights.
I think. I don't know. Whatever the settings we normally have is what I just leave it at.
Oh.
I do that too.
I'm not gonna lie. Now there's other things that are in the chat that I didn't see before either, so that's cool.
Oh, that's probably helpful, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so with these rolls, Mads, you manage to leap up, grabbing Pyrie and managing between both of the weight you put on it. You are able to slip just out of the guy's grasp, but he gets upset. During that debacle, you have 2 more that were able to take more steps towards you. And we need to see if this guy is asleep or not. All right. At this point, we've started to draw the attention of this guard here as well. So Mads and Pyrie, I would say you're probably right around this point at this point. They are still moving to close in on you. The guard is just kind of tilted head watching what's happening.
Oh, we run towards the guard.
Run towards the guard. Or that. Try to dodge this guy, I
Okay.
guess.
So you're running towards the guard. Let's see how smart this guy is.
Please be a 2.
What?
Please be a 2.
He is
He wasn't
smart enough to not try and grab you. So you two are able to make it next to the guard. The guard kind of looks at you guys and looks at the other 3. What's going on here?
These guys just started attacking us and they were following us. Please, will you help us?
Oh, yeah. He kind of like steps in front of the 2 of you and kind of like, boy, what's this all about? The one who wanted to step into the office. Oh, it's nothing, sir. Nothing, Mr. Guard, sir. We just was helping them. They was a little drunk. And this goes on for a moment before the guard kind of like does a clang on his chest plate. And it kind of rings out across over the music, and you kind of see some other guards gathering up around, making their way towards the sound. Gotta move them all, though. So at this point, there is now a little interrogation thing happening. The initial guard that helped you out kind of leaves it there. It takes you two off to the side. Says, "Yep, right, sorry about that. They're going to be escorted from the premises."
Oh, thank you, sir. You're so kind.
Of
Thank you for
course.
helping us.
Of course. Wait, wasn't you the ones that was with the cat? Yeah, you were the cat.
I'm very. Right after you guys left us, they ambushed us. It was the craziest thing. It was like they were waiting for you to leave us.
Waiting for us to leave. I believe we did offer you an escort. I think we'll make good on that promise this time.
That's probably a very wise decision.
Right.
That's kind of like grit her teeth.
Kind of like looks over the other guard. They exchange some words. Right, yeah, I'll be walking with you wherever you want to go. I'll be right there. You won't even notice me. The other one gives you a bow, returns to the three entertaining or interesting individuals, and they are having a muttered conversation that you cannot hear. The one that's your little friend is. All right, where would you like to go now?
Does he have a name?
He can absolutely have a name, and I totally have a name ready. You bet it's the best name that you have ever heard.
No matter how much preparation you do, Mr. DM.
I got this. Give me a second. Nope.
This is my job.
Always for everyone. His name is Joe.
Joe.
Oh yeah, my name's Joe. Pleasure to meet you.
He's changed accents too.
There's too many accents to keep going. I'm sorry.
I'm just messing with you.
It's okay, my accent changes too.
Cat Pyrie is just gonna fucking cling to Mads and like in brain world be like, hey, can we go downstairs again now?
I'm gonna look at the guard and I'm gonna say, if you don't mind, I'd be really much more comfortable, and I know Pyrie would be too, if we were to go downstairs away from all this chaos going on behind us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally. We'll head right down there. Yeah. This is gonna be Joe's voice. I got it. This is going great.
I'm gonna mentally like describe the scene to Pyrie, or wait, no, to Larry. To Larry, be like as we're leaving, and just be like, okay, these guys are over here. There's a bunch of guards. We're going downstairs now. Good luck.
What? What happened? What do you mean there's guards everywhere? Do they know I'm here?
They don't know you're there, and they're all very distracted.
I got a
You what?
I was grabbed.
As you guys are
Consensual
making
or-
your way.
No, not consensually.
No?
Oh no.
What would you like to do?
Oh, is it my turn or is it their turn?
We'll get there.
Okay,
Don't worry.
I didn't hear what you said.
I just heard that Pyrie's not being moved consensually, and I'm not really sure where Pyrie wants to go.
Oh no, because she
No,
told
I
me
was
that
saying
Pyrie
she
was
told
in
me
my
you were
arm.
grabbed.
Oh.
I thought she meant the
I was
orc
grabbed
man,
by the
but
guy.
Larry doesn't know that. Oh my god.
Got it.
Pyrie was
I-
assaulted.
I was assaulted. That's what I was trying to say.
That's true. That's my
Called
bad.
Oh
Cat
my
Detective
God.
Services.
Bit of-
It's still CPS.
Still
my god.
I know.
Unless it's PC. Unless it'd be P.
Yeah.
Policy Protective Services.
PPS.
PPs?
Uh-huh.
There is
Yeah.
no acronym that's gonna make this better, guys.
Nope.
So anyway, as Joe escorts you guys downstairs, you do hear a very loud party making their way up the stairs, and you watch as passing by you is a group of 4 individuals that all seem very, well, most of them seem very full of themselves, very hoity-toity. You see a very broad-shouldered dwarf, the thick black beard. He's got some silver in it, just wearing very nice tailored coats. You also see a very elegant elf, some auburn hair. Between the two of you and your either passive perception or your backstory related, this is a very forced and very forced smile. This is the kind of person who smiles at you, but also is like got the dagger behind their back kind of person. You also see a very stocky human with some very weathered skin, cropped gray hair, wearing very clean and ornate military attire, similar to that of the Silver Song Guards. And then you also see the one that is, as a token, you see a very slender, violet-skinned tiefling who has some silver eyes, some sleek silver horns, wears some very elegant but subtle, like a pant, like a suit, but a very fitted suit, if you will. They seem to be walking in the direction of the master suite, talking amongst themselves as you guys pass by. You guys finally make it to the stairs and downstairs with Joe in tow.
One more time on that one, Mr. DM. Drop some bars.
So anyway, while you guys are going downstairs, hey Liari, let's reverse a little bit. So you just dashed in and knocked this guy out. What are you doing? Go.
Okay, so basically, go plan. I'm like, well, I have this that I have to deal with now. I'm gonna assume nothing's in this room. I need to deal with the man, so I'm gonna try and drag him back into the bedroom, where I would like to tie him up in the bathtub using his own clothing, because I don't think I have my ropes on me. I'm going to strip this man. I'm stripping this man naked, tossing him in his bathtub, and I'm restraining him with his clothes and any other clothes I find in his like wardrobes and things in the.
Absolutely.
There is no saving this.
This is fantastic. So Liari,
he needs to cover his eyes too, because he needs to not know what I look like. He needs to not know who fucking did this to him. By the way,
you really thought about this one.
I'm.
She's had 3 days. 3 actual days.
It's funny because I thought of this 10 minutes after our session ended, actually, and I have not clicked on it since. Yeah.
Questions. I need to know exactly what steps you're taking when you go from one room to another.
So at some point in that mess, they're telling me that the guards are distracted, so I don't want to make an overabundance of noise, but I'm not going to be worried about the natural noises that are made by me dragging a body.
Valid. Okay, so you open up both doors, you just drag them straight through.
Yeah, and I'll close the doors behind me because, that's just silliness, leaving them open.
Okay, so you've closed both doors, That was what I was asking without asking.
Yes, yeah.
So
the thief closes the doors behind them, yes.
Right. So you dragged him into the room behind the partition. You have tied him up with the clothes he is currently wearing and other clothes that you have found in the dressers throughout the room. You have tossed this man into the bathtub.
Correct. And I have covered his eyes.
Okay. What is your... Actually, I'm just going to look. That's fine. Okay. So you've covered his eyes. We'll say you have a blindfold on him. I do need to check one thing. Wow. All right. That's fine. That's still a while anyway. So, Liari. What are you doing now? He's tied up. You seem like you're doing good. at this point, you've heard, I want to go back downstairs.
Right.
In your head.
Oh, God. Okay, so they're doing that. I don't know what's happening other than they haven't given me much, and I don't want to walk out there because I'm pretty sure I will get caught immediately. Because I will assume that the guard has probably moved back into position, and if not, bare minimum, there's a ton of them moving around out there, so I'm not leaving, I'm staying put. They know where I am. So my best option, genuinely, in this scenario, is either wait for him to wake up or attempt to wake him up, because I now need to talk to him, and I will have my weapon out and at his throat, just in case.
Okay. So you're gonna stand next to him, you're gonna have dagger out, ready to poke him, and you're waking him up.
Yes.
This man is hog-tied in the tub.
He sure is. Naked.
Did you put a gag in his mouth or no?
Yeah. I would need to at first. The gag, yes. We're gonna work on removing that. We'll see how this goes.
Okay. We're gonna see how he does when you wake him up. How do you wake him up exactly?
Well, first I'm gonna try giving him like a good shake, you know, like a little like smack on the cheek a little bit. Just be like,
Sure. How out is he? He's moderately out, so it takes a couple of thwaps across the face that he kind of comes to.
Hey there. So
how do you start that? Hey there.
Listen, let me cook.
So gonna
Did you seriously just like Zuko hey there?
Yeah, and his friendship making went about as well as this is about to go. So I'm just saying. Okay.
With this fucking
Oh
thing.
no.
Hey, Zuko here.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh
To me, the person
Larry
who just
here.
fucking ninja kicked your ass to death. Listen.
That's rough, but
He
That's rough, buddy.
struggles for a moment with hey there and realizes the predicament he is in. He is also blindfolded, so he can only hear you.
Yep. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay. So, hey, and then I'm gonna kind of move the knife on his throat. I'm gonna need you to stay very still and very quiet so that we can have a conversation, or things won't go so well for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna say, like, nod if you agree, if you understand, because he's gagged.
He very carefully nods.
Okay. So, I'm here for some information, and unfortunately, you were also here. But the good news is that you have a chance to live through this, because if you tell me what I need to know, and perhaps provide me with some evidence of such, we can go about our days like nothing ever happened. Nod once if you understand and agree.
He gives you a good nod, careful not to, stab himself on the blade.
Okay. Cool. So, I'm going to remove this gag, and if you make any extra noise to alert anybody that we are here, I will end you. Do you understand? Nod once.
He gives you a nod.
Okay. I'm gonna remove the gag. And I'm gonna say, what am I even trying? Okay, one more time
What's
on
my
the information
goal?
I'm trying to get from this man. His involvement in
You're looking
something
for
to do with slave
any
trade. I know we're
level-
looking for the botanist.
You're looking for the botanist for Mads and Pyrie primarily. There's
Yes.
been a minimal connection between this man and the botanist, but as far as the anti-slavers go, they want incriminating evidence on this individual. That
Just
he's-
anything that he's involved.
Like, they think that he's been involved in the slave trade in some capacity. There's been missing people. Everything seems to be getting cut and covered up. Important information regarding this individual that you know is that he is part of the Merchant Council, which is 5 people who run the city, essentially. And he is a very popular and successful businessman.
Okay. So with his gag off, I'm going to go down a line of questioning for the slaves first. We'll
Okay.
leave the botanist for later. We'll see if we get there. Before, so I'm gonna say, do you have any connection with, or do you have any knowledge about the local slave trade? And I will prompt him to speak by, holding the knife ever so closer.
Calm down. That's quite the intimate question, don't you think, Miss?
I think we're in a very intimate situation as it is, and I think you don't have any room to not answer my questions, sir. And I get a little rough with him. Maybe.
I get it. I understand. I know quite a number of individuals in the city. I have plenty of meetings with all sorts of merchants and dealers from all over the Echoing Isles.
And you happen to house those people here in your guest rooms, do you not?
If they're a particularly important individual, of course, I'm happy to host them here in my home. But most of the time we meet in less dire situations. I don't know that we've been properly introduced. You seem to know me. Who might you be?
Sir, I am not important, and if you ask me again, this will not end well for you. Now, what I need to know is, have you recently housed anybody here in your home that does have connections with the slave trade? And do you happen to have any of the perhaps paperwork that might go along with said dealings?
We seem to be in quite the predicament, because I could tell you these things. And you could maybe, if you feel kind-hearted, let me be. But more than likely, I'll tell you and you'll slit my throat. What assurances can you provide for me?
The assurance that I need to also get out of this place. And killing you only benefits me in a last case scenario.
Now we're getting somewhere.
As in, if you continue to not answer my questions. So, if you would be so kind.
Absolutely. I would be more than happy. I have had dealings with the so-called slave trade, but as you know, it's looked down upon quite heavily here in Silversong. There is quite the pressure to change that one way or the other. I happen to lean on the side of embracing it.
Was that him literally just telling me that he's fine with slavery?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, enough with your political leanings. Where in your house have you housed these people, and where is the paperwork?
Well, I suppose there's no reason to keep it from you at this point. Either I tell you and I perhaps don't die, or I die either way. In my pocket, you will find a small rectangle of metal, which is engraved and enchanted to open up a secret door in my home. You can reach into his pocket, one of the pockets that you've tied him up with.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Where's... I have the item. So it is... Ah, there it is. Aha. Okay. Would you please roll an investigation for me?
I can try. Oh, that was... Oh.
You okay
It was
there?
almost so cool. It was almost so cool. It was almost a 20. Sorry.
Almost.
Anyway.
So as you're rummaging around, you do find a strange rectangular object. And as you pick it up, you kind of feel it pull towards something, but you're not sure. Do you have proficiency in Arcana by chance?
I shouldn't.
I would not think you do, but I thought I'd ask. Then that is the extent of what you can figure from
I
that.
do not.
However, as you are continuing to rummage through this this man's stuff, you find a small folded up letter which reads, TB. The latest shipments of enchanted gemstones has been dispatched and should arrive within 10 days. Your craftsmanship has proven invaluable in embedding the veil's essence into jewelry. The next shipment of living cargo is critical. Ensure discretion, as always. The council members you mentioned are noted. Additional compensation will be provided to maintain the stability of your operations. Eternia is watching your efforts closely. ZB.
Living cargo's crazy.
Right. Speaking of, about this time, Liari, with your 13 passive perception,
Oh shit.
you hear a group of individuals thumping their way into the sitting area. You kind of hear them boisterously laughing and talking amongst themselves. And you hear the door to the wine room open a little more violently than it probably should. People kind of stomp in. There seems to be some muttering. And then you hear, as this door is opened, and in peeks a purple-skinned tiefling who, based on viewpoints, because perfectly designed map, sees directly into you what you're doing. And locks eyes with you.
The whole point of me bringing him in here was to buy me time in case that happens. Are you kidding? Bruh. Okay.
Yeah.
This is bad. Because the idea would be that, hypothetically, I could get him to say that he is bathing. But if she sees me, this sucks.
Let me see how well she sees you, too. This is important. Okay. She has seen you leaning over the tub and kind of gives you a head tilt, not realizing the situation necessarily. But then looks directly at you and kind of is like, you can hear there's shuffling behind her, but no one else is coming in the door.
Shit. Okay.
At this point in time, a different voice enters your mind.
Uh-huh.
Did Darius send you?
Oh my god. Considering I'm panicking, I'm going to reply. Who would know that name except for an ally, right? So I'm just gonna say, I am in the middle of a mission. Can I help you? Who are you?
We'll speak later. You watch as the tiefling steps back, addresses the other people. It seems Lord Alaric is indisposed. Perhaps we should return later. And you hear them shuffle out of the room.
That can't be real. There's no way, because my only other option there was to pretend like I was servicing him and to get him to agree so she leaves. That was my only other option. Oh,
Oh my god.
chat, who else just shit their pants? Because
I'm sitting over here like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Some crazy ass shit. Between the plans that I had and the plans that Anna had, this entire situation has just gone awry.
That's what would happen? There is no world where you can properly prepare.
No, there never is.
Yeah, it really
That are
is.
going to happen.
I feel like I haven't had enough alcohol.
Yeah,
Holy
I have
shit.
a little old fashioned right here, so I'm gonna just finish that.
Oh my god. The funny thing is the coincidence of it, because I fully believe you did not Deus Ex Machina that. I just feel like
No, that was legitimately planned. This entire, well, not this entire, but my portion of it was planned.
right. and I believe that. So the fact that that just happened and my ass was almost grass, I'm like, oh my god.
Sweet Jesus.
How do we move forward from here?
So at this point, you are still in the room with the guy. You have
Mhm.
obtained a piece of paper and a rectangular disc. You may continue to question him if you choose. But I'll give you a moment to consider your questions.
Oh my
And
god,
we'll-
my brain just exploded.
we'll-
Yeah.
We'll switch over.
I'm assuming they went back
Christ.
into the wine room ?
As far as you know, she said he's indisposed. We should come back later. Whatever you glean from that is whatever you glean from that.
Okay, can I listen to see if I can discern if they went into either of the two rooms or left completely?
You can absolutely roll a perception roll to see which one you think they did. I thought that was going to be a 5, and I was like, damn. With a 16, I would say you're able to discern roughly they probably went into the hallway.
Okay, that's okay, sure. And then yeah, if you want to switch over, we can do that, and I'll think on it for a minute.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, because we're going
Into
downstairs,
the rumor mill.
we're gonna switch maps. So be prepared for the map switching. Liara, you're part of the group, but you're not really here. You just get to see things. Oh no, I forgot Joe!
How did you forget Joe?
Joe was in tow, bro.
No.
We need Joe. Joe's gonna be with us.
Joe.
We got Joe.
Love
Joe's
you.
gonna go.
Joe.
Where's the good AFK spot? In the corner.
Oh, I
I
just
don't know.
figured you'd
anyone
want to hang
else,
out
but-
with the group so you could see you was all. But you can just
Oh.
watch my screen, I guess.
Yeah, I was kind of just watching stream,
Yeah,
but
that
that
makes
makes sense too.
So, as you guys make your way downstairs, Joe turns these. All right, and where to next? Not Joe the Canadian. He's not Canadian. Did I do a Canadian accent at one point?
You did.
Okay.
It was
Actual
sprinkled.
high table thing. Apparently, we went to a party last night and had drinks, whatever. And I met somebody's boyfriend, and he's a nice guy, a great time. He's got a super like cowboy accent, like southern. Apparently, I unintentionally
Started doing it.
To the point where it was noticed, and I was unaware. So that was it.
I'm pretty sure that's part of the autism.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Because it's part of the thing that you start mimicking other people's accents and speech unintentionally in order to assimilate.
Do that, and I do get yelled at for it.
Yeah.
It was definitely unintentional. Anyway, but
also, Bold does accents all the time, so it's just kind of one of
but
those
also
things.
it's just
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing
really
D&D. I love that for you.
It's so good. But okay. So anyway, guys, back to actual game. I'm just gonna make Joe a young buck who's really excited about being a guard. This is what we're
Oh,
doing.
sweet bean.
Yeah.
Aw.
Can I take him home with me as a snack?
You know, I bet you probably could.
I think I could.
So anyway, guys, where would you like to go? I'm gonna stick with you all night. You don't have to worry about a thing. I'll be right here with you the whole time.
Oh, you're so kind, Joe. Thank you.
I like your cat. Can I pet it?
No, you really shouldn't.
Oh, but cats love me. He's gonna reach out for the cat. He's going for the scritches.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Pyre's just gonna be very confused at first from the sudden hand. And just kind of stares.
I'm gonna kind of like move my body so wait.
Oh yeah. So
You can't pet the cat.
Okay, all right. Well, that's no problem. Anyway, yeah, where do you guys want to go? We got the whole manor. We could do all the stuff. Do you guys? There's some delicious cakes and all the stuff and there's wine.
Let's go look at the cake.
Cake is so good. What's your favorite kind of cake? And he's gonna start walking towards the cake.
I'm gonna mentally just like tell Leari, like, okay, we're like at the base of the stairs. Can I do a perception check to see like if there's any other weird guys down here?
You absolutely can. You're looking for more out of place.
More out of place people.
More stalker people.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do the same, but also like including like guards and like how they're reacting to things?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a perception each. Ooh, it's close.
Dang.
Mads, you look around, but your eyes continually draw back to that cake. Pyre, you have no such issue. You haven't had the cake yet. So, you do take a look around. You do not see any more poorly dressed individuals, and you do clock that there are a number of guards in this household. At least in your general vicinity, there are at least 7 that you can see.
Are they like just doing normal guard stuff, or are they like
They're standing.
being just shifty or like talking? Is there like happenings?
I got you.
know?
Got you. With a 23, they look bored.
Cool.
But they're
I like
all just
bored.
seemingly doing guard stuff, like standing in place and sniffling and leaning on their pole arm. You know, classic.
Mm-hmm. We like board guards.
You need what?
I said we like board guards.
Oh, yeah. So Joe continues to take you guys up towards the cake table and kind of looks at the cake. He's like, so which cake do you guys like the best? I like all of them. They're all really good.
Matt's just gonna look and be like, I'm more partial to cinnamon rolls myself, but these all look very tasty.
Oh, yeah. I like the chocolate cake. It's just, it's so good. You don't ever get chocolate cake like this.
No, you should have some before it's all gone.
I should. Do
Yeah.
you think I'll get in trouble?
No, don't worry. I'll stand right here. And you turn your back, and then I can like make sure that no one watches.
Oh, that's so sweet. You're so nice.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so
Hey, yeah,
much.
you're a really good guy, Joe. I really want you to have this cake.
There's not even a roll for this. He's just gullible. He's gonna grab a cake and then he's gonna like kind of turn towards the wallish area, and you kind of start hearing him like you hear the clink on the plate. Oh, this is so good! Oh my gosh, it's the best chocolate cake.
I'm gonna mentally ask Pyre, where should we go to get away from this guard?
What is the next room, technically? The big room? Is it a ballroom?
The room in front of you?
Mhm.
Here? Yeah, that's the ballroom.
We should scoot around that way.
All right. Can we try to be stealthy and get away from Joe?
I will say for the purposes of this, yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth. Mads, are you carrying Pyre?
Yes, unless they'd like to be set down.
For now, I will stay in Mads' arms, because that seems safe.
All right.
Mads, a stealth from you only, please.
No.
No!
You start taking a couple of steps away, and right as you start to make that first stride towards the ballroom, Joe turns around. That was so good. Oh, hey, are we going to the ballroom? You guys want to go dance?
I'm just gonna sigh really deeply and be like, yeah, let's go to the ballroom.
Off we go.
So you guys make your way into the ballroom. As you guys enter in, you do spot your friend, Mads, at this table here. By themselves, there is a small stack of plates. I'd say small. It's like me if I go to rotating like sushi. So it's like, 10 plates tall or more. And there are a number of empty goblets on the table as well. She seems to be enjoying herself and watching the dancers.
Ooh. Pyre, would you like to go mosey over there at that table?
Yes. Yep.
All right. I'll kind of mosey over there.
Mm.
Boop, boop.
Whoop.
Yep, yep. Oh, I'm over something with you.
You do it so good. You didn't get trapped under the guy like Pyre did.
You're getting people.
As you guys approach, first off, Joe also approaches and kind of stands next to you guys, like awkwardly. At which point, I have her name right here. Hang on. Oh my god, it's here somewhere.
Isn't it like Scarletta?
Nah, that's the seamstress.
Oh.
There's a lot of people. Everybody's got to have a name, right? I made them into an actual NPC. Oh, I gave them a picture.
Yeah.
You haven't seen her
Yeah,
picture. Hang on.
what about this one right here? What's this one's name?
That one's
Oh, it's so true.
Yeah.
Exotic.
exotic. Oh, I didn't put it in. Hang on. I got this. I gotta find it, cause oh yeah, there it is. Got it. Because I was very happy with this. I knew I forgot to do some things, but hilariously. Come on now, upload faster.
Hmm.
There we are. So, as you guys approach the table, you see your lovely friend that you met previously, which is Rosina.
Rosina. Oh, okay.
Rosina. She sees you approaching as
Sounds like
she's
pasta.
as you approach, she sees you and gets excited. Oh, Mads! I'm so happy you found me.
Rosanna, my dear.
And she kind of leans over and tries to like give you a little hug.
I'm trying to get away from the guards, so I'm gonna reciprocate, but it'll be very forced.
Oh, mate, she does not notice if it's forced or not. Oh, a pleasure. It's so wonderful to have you here. Oh, did you come to talk?
I sure did. I sure did.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Would you mind if I have a seat with my cat?
Oh, you have a cat. Come here.
Oh, this is Pyrie, yes. He's... She's very nice once she warms up to you, but...
She looks like a delight. I can't wait to pet her when she comes over here. It's all a game of cat and mouse, you know.
I'm gonna look at Joe and just be like, I really want to catch up with my friend here. Would you mind if you stepped away just for a moment? Just to give us a bit of privacy.
Roll me a persuasion.
I'm schmoozing.
Schmoozing
You're
so
doing
much.
so good. So good.
So good at
So
schmoozing.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no problem. Of course. I'll just and he kind of backs away. I'll find a spot. I'll be hanging out. Don't you worry.
Thank
gonna-
you, Joe.
Kind of make his way over to this table, and he's kind of just watching you, and then turning to the dancers and turning back. He does that on and off. At which point, Rosina, our wonderful Rosina, turns and says, "So, what you see, Goss, what has been going on with you? Any, special people in your life?"
You could say that. I seem to have found myself in the travels with some very interesting companions, but they're very, very lovely.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Companions? Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I am hoping to find a beautiful goddess. I don't suppose you know anything about that, would you?
Oh, aren't we all looking for a goddess? Sometimes I think I found one, but then she goes off with some man.
Oh, how tragic.
Tell me more about this goddess.
That's gonna
Tragic lesbian.
No. Right.
I think I broke shy.
Breathe.
You're
Breathe.
good.
I've never breathed in my life, dude. I'm
No.
muted because I'm suffering.
I'm so glad that I can inflict this pain onto you all.
No, it's so good. I'm losing it. This character in particular.
Yes. I'm gonna look at her. Be like, so, what did you want to talk to me about earlier? I've been
Oh.
thinking about it all night, and I'm just so perplexed.
Yeah. So, yes. Oh, I don't normally come to these. They're rather drab. But today, I just felt like getting out of the house. And, I hear a lot about this Thornbridge fellow. He's quite the competitor. I also am in the jewelry business, if you didn't know.
I didn't. No.
Yes, Mark Hill is quite the household name. And she kind of holds out her hand, like both hands, which have like enormous, gaudy pieces of jewelry. And you look a little bit closer at her, and she is covered in her own jewelry, if you will.
So
Mads is
Pyrie's
gonna-
gonna see this.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's shiny. You're definitely gonna see this.
Pyrie sees the shiny things and just like immediately starts just like leaning forward like, oh, and like sniffing around her hand because big shiny.
You let me know if you want to go do something with that.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look at all of her beautiful jewels, just be like, oh, they're so beautiful.
Oh yes, aren't they? I've had them all personally made. Working in the business, I get quite the extensive discount. Perhaps we could get some for you.
Oh, I couldn't ask of such a thing. I am just a very, very humble person.
First. But really, the reason I'm here, Thornbridge has been a thorn in my side. She thinks she's the funniest shit. But no, honestly, he seems to have connections everywhere. I can't seem to understand how he's getting his merchandise at such an exorbitantly low cost. So, I'm asking around and seeing what people know.
I see. Well, I don't have much knowledge on this Thornbridge person. But if I had to guess, I would think that they're probably using some sort of slave labor to attempt to cut their
Slave
costs.
labor?
I know, how ghastly.
Ghastly indeed. Unheard of.
I don't know 100% on such things, so definitely.
Where did you say you've heard this? I would love to look into it.
Well, I have one of my companions that I previously told you about. Their name is Leari, and they might have some useful information for you.
Oh, Liari. Did they
If you're willing to meet with them, of course.
Of course, yes. Anybody who has this sort of connection would be wonderful. What's their family name?
Oh, I'd rather Leari introduce themselves properly, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course, yes. Oh, how exciting. I've not met this Liari. At least I don't think I have.
She's been quite busy during the party. I think once I find her, I will bring her over to you.
Oh,
Or once I know that she's free.
wonderful. So she's here now.
Yeah, yes, she is.
Oh,
Mhm.
wonderful. I could, what did you say your cat's name was?
Oh, well, this is Pyrie.
Oh, Pyrie. What a unique name.
Yes, a very unique name for a very unique and loving cat. I'm gonna get a pet Pyrie between the ears.
Pyrie's gonna start licking at the pretty shiny things and like bapping them with her paw.
Oh, I think Pirate's taken a liking to your jewels.
Oh, yes, they do rather garner attention. Perhaps you could leave little Pyrie with me and go search for this Liari.
I'm gonna mentally check in with Pyre and be like, Pyre, are you okay with this? Can I leave you here?
As long as I get to play with the shiny things.
And I'm gonna be like, just don't do anything to cause a chaos
Oh, wonderful.
until I get Liari out of there.
Have you guys seen, you guys have seen Wally, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that as she's reaching out to try and, like, pick you up.
Irish just gonna like kind of jump onto her lap.
Oh, how forward.
Oh, she's really starting to take a liking to you, as I think.
Oh, yes, they always do. I'm just so lovable.
You sure are.
Just gonna
Irish
start.
just gonna make a mental note of just soft.
Pyrie, you are enamored by the amount of shiny things. Like, every time you go to look at a shiny, there's another shiny, and you're like, oh my god, shiny? More shiny? Shiny.
Shiny.
At this point, Rosina is now very, also enamored with Pyrie, so she's starting to pet and like, oh, you're such a good kitty. Big pets and all that. Are you doing anything in particular there, Vance?
I'm gonna Scarlet and be like, would you mind if I let Pyrie stay with you since she's taken such a liking? Will I go fetch my friend?
Oh yes, I'd be happy to watch little Pyrie. She's so lovely. Look at her.
I'm gonna mentally check in again with Pyrie. Like, are you sure?
Pyrie's gonna be too fascinated by the shiny things to even bother paying attention to this woman.
We're taking no answer as an answer.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna kind of look over and see if Joe is still watching us intently.
Joe is now more interested in the ballroom dancing because it's active and you've been there for a little bit.
All right, then I'm gonna try to sneak away.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another sneak. But you can do it with advantage.
Ooh.
Because Joe is not paying that much attention.
Darn it, Joe. I needed it.
Woo! The DC was 5. So you got close.
Damn.
Alright, Mads, you are able to escape. Where are you heading?
I'm gonna head towards Ilari.
Okay. So heading upstairs.
Keepers. I'm going back to that terrible place.
As you make your way up the stairs, I want to just yeet you across the map. As you make your way up the stairs, you also walk past the purple tiefling and the entire entourage as they are making their way down the stairs.
Mm.
And that is all. There's really no interaction otherwise.
Okay.
All right. Back up top.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. We're going to take... Well, actually, do you guys have the stream up, or do you want me to bring you over to Liari?
I have stream up.
Okay. So, Liari, we come back
Yeah.
to this wonderful situation you find yourself in.
Yeah.
The door has just closed. The tiefling has supposedly just gone into the hallway. You're pretty sure, but it's hard to tell. And you turn back to Lord Thornbridge.
Okay. I'm gonna say clearly our time here is running short, so we need to get through this information. You just gave me the key to the door. Where's the door?
It's in the music room, darling.
Where in the music room?
It's by the plant.
Okay.
And
And
I told
then
you there was something with the plant.
you're not here.
I don't care.
It was a plant.
My God, this is fantastic. You guys did so much more chaos this session than I could have ever dreamed. It's going great.
I know. And because I'm noticing how many outs you built in for us going into this and how we've utilized almost none of them, but we are stumbling into something anyway.
We'll get there.
I appreciate
Maybe.
you.
I don't know. I think half of these are
Tried.
just situational outs because I only built like 2.
That's fair.
It's
You know what?
literally just happening, and I have no control over the dice.
Oh yeah, we don't know what's happening anymore.
So
We're all on a red.
the
Okay,
plant,
by the door.
darling.
By the plant. Okay. And I see that you also have this note in your pocket mentioning perhaps some co-conspirators on the council. I'm gonna need to know names.
Of course. I'd be happy to give you all the information you require. I'll even take you downstairs.
Why would I let you take me?
Well, I'll let
Why
you
would
know.
I let you see my face? What benefit does that have for me?
Well, you're planning on killing me anyway, aren't you?
I see no reason to at this point. It does not benefit me to kill you. Unless you don't answer my questions.
Fair enough. The other members of the council are all involved, with the exception of our treasurer. Is that answer enough for you?
Also, I see here that this note is signed by Eternia. Is that the group, the major organization that is running the slave trade? Who are the major heads of Eternia?
My dear, Eternia is an entire island.
Is that something I would have known? Should I have not asked that question?
If you
Didn't we
had
learn
access
that?
to maps, yeah. So
Didn't
you'd
we
probably
learn
know
that a while ago?
Mm-hmm. So
Okay, never mind.
that's fair. That's fair. The biggest island in the Echoing Isles is Eternia, but it was uninhabitable for hundreds of years, like over 1,000 years. There is now an established colony from a collective effort between the 3 major cities of the Echoing Isles on that island. So Eternia is the name of the island, so it's an interesting choice of words.
It is indeed. So I'm gonna retcon that question because
Absolutely.
I
Yeah,
will just make
you
a
would've known
mental
that.
note of the fact, and then I'm going to instead just say, I have to look up the botanist's name because I just wrote down botanist. Scrolling.
Tharnak.
Tharnak Bramblefoot. So
There's
true.
many names.
Are you familiar with a botanist named Tharnak Bramblefoot?
Tharnak Bramblefoot.
Don't even try to lie to me. I know you've been to his shop.
You've done your research. Very good.
I'm very well informed, and since I know you know about him, do you happen to know where his whereabouts are, as you appear to be someone who is antagonizing him recently?
Yes, of course I know where the botanist is. He refused to do some work for me, so we're providing him with an alternative way to get out his poor manners. Since you're going to threaten me anyway, let me go ahead and let you know. We have a specific location here in Silversong. It's hidden from most people's eyes. I'm trying to find the actual name of my notes because I didn't put the name down and I don't know where it is and I'm annoyed. But
There's so many names. We're juggling them.
my God. Oh wait, no,
We're doing
I know
our best,
exactly
chat.
where to go. I know exactly where to go.
Pretend
I
to be
got
immersed.
it. I got it. Ah, that was it. Thank you. We've sent him to the Shadow Deep Mines. They're a endeavor of mine to harvest the local island's wonderful jewels, gemstones, and other precious metals right from the mountain here in the center of town.
Okay. I appreciate you being forthcoming with me and giving me everything that I have asked for. As I've promised, I will let you live, but I am going to re-gag you as I cannot have you calling for help. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, of course, of course.
But I will
me.
arrange for someone to find you later.
That is very thoughtful from someone with a knife against my neck, but I appreciate it.
You caught me on a good day.
It's too bad we're on opposing sides. We could do so much together.
Gross.
Bolts, you cannot be giving
Gross.
this man an actual king, please. I'm not gonna make it. Okay. We're focusing, chat. Focus, chat. Okay. I don't see that happening in the near future, but if you ever decide to change your tune, we can reevaluate. And then I'm gonna re-gag him. And then I am going to make sure he is secured within the tub so that he cannot easily just stand up and do something about it, right?
Did you just knock him out?
I don't want to do that again, if I'm being honest.
The brain damage.
Yeah, like...
But that's the good part. What do you mean?
Maybe, but what? See, but what if he enjoys it? Like, that's a no-go for me right now. He's yucky. Yucky slave man, gross. Yeah, so I'm going to re-secure him to the tub, double check, make sure he's good, can't see, can't speak. And I'm going to walk out of his room, close the door behind me, so I will...
Will you please roll a Arcana for me?
Arcana? For my key?
Just roll Arcana. No reason in particular.
Oh, Lord.
It's over 10. You feel as if it's pulling you the other direction when you're standing at that door.
Well, shouldn't it be? Because the music room is across the damn...
The music room is on the first floor.
Below you.
Right. Does it feel like it's pulling from inside the room or just in general in the opposite direction?
It's hard to tell with your level of understanding of how magic works.
Okay, then while I'm still in the room, I'll let it guide me to wherever, I guess.
Okay. You kind of hold it out like a dowsing rod,
Yeah, sure do.
and it vibrates a little bit as you kind of walk this way, and then it stops, and then you take a step over here, and it starts up again. You eventually work your way to this particular wall here,
Okay.
and you hold the key towards the wall, and seemingly you hear a click as the wall swings open.
Secret door.
Great
Huh?
to know.
Does this key open multiple doors? Holy shit. Yeah, perceive what's in the room, please, Mr. DM.
Are you taking a second to like explore it, or are you just looking around?
I'm looking with that 16.
So with that 16, looking around, this room is finally made. The walls are this gorgeous wood, as are the room's walls, but the floor is the same black marble that is polished to a gleam. The room is lit by 2 candelabras, and there are multiple display cases, as well as a small table in front of you with 2 jewelry boxes and a handful of coins. One of the jewelry boxes is open and the other is not. At the table in the far room, the table at the far room, Jesus Christ. The table at the far room has stacks of coins piled up on it, as well as what looks to be a large paper or map of some kind.
Cool. The thief in me has been holding out all night, bro. I'm gonna go for that map for sure. I'm gonna ignore the jewels, but I will take a handful of coin.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a... Are you just grabbing a handful of coin at random? Because there's a mixture of gold, silver, and copper.
I would aim for more gold than not, but yeah, okay. I'm trying to leave, so I'm not being too thorough with picking through the money.
Go ahead and add 73 gold to your inventory.
Oh,
nice.
My God.
Yeah, you're taking the map with you, right?
Yes.
Okay. When you have an opportunity, go ahead. Yeah. Well, firstly, will you investigate the map, please? Unless you're just shoving it in your pocket and leaving.
I probably wouldn't look too closely, but I would give it a quick glance. So if you want, you said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I'm not trying to take a ton of time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very clear.
It's a lot of islands. It looks... Yeah, whatever. It's a map. It's probably important, and you shove it in your bag.
Yeah, so true.
So you can put exactly secret map as an item in your inventory for the time being.
+1. Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Is there anything else you're doing before you leave this area?
No.
Okay. Then you leave
I don't want
to.
Yeah. The jewels is too much. I have to pawn them, and then that's gonna lead it back to me, and that's a whole thing. Money is money. I got the map. Everything else is just pretty rocks that he does stuff with. His hobby.
Interesting.
Cool.
So, you're leaving.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold you there before we get you out of the room.
Okay.
Mads.
Yes.
You have detached yourself from Joe and Pyrie, and you have made your way back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to go find Leari. Or so I'm gonna like mentally just be like, Leari, where are you?
Okay, I am gonna check in, and I'm gonna say, okay, I'm pretty sure the man that I found was the head of the house, and I interrogated him, and I do have a ton of information that I need to share. I need to get out of this room. I think I have the key to get us the information that we need, but also the key opened a different door, so he could have been lying, and I don't know. But I stole some stuff, and I need to get out of this room. I have a plan to get out, unless there's some other way you think you can get me out. Do you have eyes on the door? Is there a guard there?
Can I see that door?
You could make your way up to the door.
Oh, okay.
You're free to roam at this point. You'll have to walk around the wall though.
Yeah. I think Larry's like over here, right?
Yeah. She is in the room that is directly in front of you.
Oh, okay.
This map's so big and getting everybody confused. It's great.
I know. I was like, what side are you on? And then this guy's a guard right here, right?
Yes. So, Mads, as you kind of walk up around the corner, you see that original guard that had the hat knocked off is back in the same spot and guarding the door again.
I'm gonna tell Leari that the same guard is in front of the door again. And that they should probably seek an alternative route.
There is not an alternative route. If you feel like you can distract him, if not, I can try something. I'm not going to elaborate, by the way. I'm just going to say I can try something. But if you have a different idea, you can try that first.
Let's just try your idea. I'm done lying to people.
Boy.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. Buckle up. Okay, so I'm gonna step outside of the bedroom. And I'm going to ruffle myself a bit to look as though I have been in an adult encounter with this man. So my hair is gonna be a bit disheveled, but tastefully, like I had tried to fix it, and my dress might be slightly askew in some places.
Fantastic.
And I am
okay.
going to confidently and look like a rather satisfied person walk out the door.
Jesus Christ.
Will you please roll? You know what? I need. This is a weird set of rolls, but roll it with me here. Will you please roll a wisdom to know exactly what you'd look like coming out of a play? Actually, for you, roll it with advantage because you know exactly what you're gonna look like coming out of a situation like that. That's amazing.
Why?
That's
Why?
fantastic.
Hilarious.
Why?
That's so funny.
I also need you. Well, yeah, we'll get there. So you're just walking out. You're not saying anything?
Don't you have inspiration?
Oh, yeah.
I thought we said that inspiration doesn't roll over.
It does not
between...
roll.
Yeah.
And there's no other inspiration today?
Somebody can give
I
you
got inspiration for the panty roll, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Inspirations that I provide are ones that will roll, and they are marked by check marks in your character sheet. Those ones they can transfer over, but an inspiration provided by a viewer must be used for whatever they're giving you inspiration for.
This is true.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm walking out confidently, but I'm going to look like I'm you know, the kind of like walk of shame, but you're not really that shameful, but you're trying to be discreet. So I'm going to look satisfied, but not like I necessarily want people to know what it was that I was up to.
As you walk out, Fred. As you walk out, the guard looks at you and kind of gives you an up and down. Oh yeah. When did you? Excuse me, miss. And he kind of walks up behind you.
I'll turn around. Oh, hi. How's it going?
It's good. Can I ask what you was doing in the private suite?
Do you often inquire after what your master does with women within his own bed chambers?
Roll persuasion.
Please, God.
I was so close to a 1.
1. Oh God.
Oh yeah. Right. Have a good deep. I suppose. Yeah. Right. Be on your way. He returns to his pose.
I'm gonna like walk up to Mads, but I'm not going to like say anything. I'm going to continue walking and just say mentally, let's just go downstairs. Let's leave. Let's go back downstairs. What's the situation like downstairs?
I'm gonna like mentally be like, yeah, let's please go downstairs. I left Pyrie alone with a woman, and she was really drunk, and she had a bunch of jewels on her, and Pyrie got really distracted. And
Okay.
Joe is downstairs.
Who's Joe?
He's our bodyguard because we caused so much chaos that they felt that we needed a chaperone for the remainder of the evening.
Okay. Mentally, because I'm gonna pull Pyrie into this too, so she knows. Not that she can't necessarily listen, but I'm going to just, I don't know, push it out to her anyway, and be like, okay. And I'm gonna catch them up on the information that I have vaguely, which is, the man had a key in his pocket. It's supposed to lead to a door with more information. It's in the music room next to the plant that Pyrie was obsessed with earlier. Since that is, I believe, open to the guests this evening, question mark? I'm not actually sure. I don't remember. Was it?
I don't know. You don't remember? I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
You're the one
Since
who
it's on the
gave it
bottom,
to her.
yeah, since it's on the bottom floor, I'm assuming it is more open to the guests this evening. So I will try to make my way over there and try to find any extra information. If y'all want to come with me in some way, shape, or form, that would be appreciated. And I do have more information that I will share with you later, but that's what we can do right now.
I like
Mads is just happy that the party's back together.
I'm gonna shove you over there for a second.
Okay.
So, while you two were upstairs, a couple things happened down here.
Oh,
Firstly,
Oh.
we're gonna start off with Rosina and Pyrie.
Oh, Lord. Scared.
Pyrie, as you jumped on her lap, she's just basically been holding you like a squishamal the whole time. She's got that drunk grab where it's like everything's a little bit more oomph behind it than it should be.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so wonderful. You know what we're here for, kitty? Pyrie, we're gonna take down Thornbridge, and then I'll be the jeweler. And all of Silver's song, isn't that right? Isn't that right? She gives you like a little nuzzle, or she attempts to. Whether or not you reciprocate that is your own thing. Ooh, I love your little friend. Oh, Mads, she's quite adorable. I hope she works with me. It'd be a shame if she didn't. By the way, at this point, Pyrie, because passive perception, you have noticed that Joe is now frantically looking around as he realizes Mads is not at the table, and comes running, like half running over, and stops at the table. Pyrie, Miss, where did the person here with you go? I don't know. She left Pyrie, and that's what matters. She'll be back. She's got to bring her friend Larry. Joe starts kind of freaking out. Just keep a hold of Pyrie. I'll be right. I'll be right back. And he starts running off.
Poor Joe.
Poor Joe. On that note, now we'll come back here. Information's been sent via telepathy, so now you may commence. I apologize.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna ask Mads how I look, by the way, like if I need to find a bathroom to fix the disheveled that I made. Like, how bad is it?
You look normal.
Damn? Is it?
Let's go. We don't have time for you to stop.
I think I've been sick, nasty, slut burned. What was that?
Right? Yeah, I was like, it's fantastic.
Oh my god! Like she's not lying, but God. Okay, if it's good enough to not stand out in the crowd as we're moving through this place, then that's fine. Whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna casually just start making my way. I think I'll go the hallway route. I'll go to the hallway and I'll just kind of like wander as if I'm like looking around at the stuff, you know, the rich people wander that we did earlier.
Sure. Mads, are you with Liari right now?
I'm debating.
Hold on a second there, Liari. You're moving so much faster than your compatriots.
I know.
My little legs can't keep up.
Little legs.
Where are you heading off to? Also, Pyre, are you just gonna hang out with Rosina during this time frame?
I feel like I'm probably stuck.
Mostly, yeah.
I'm a sit.
That's fair.
I feel like it would piss the lady off if I ran away or make her sad, and we don't want to make her sad right now. She might be a friend.
Oh.
Okay, we're going with Larry.
Privately rolling dice like me?
Page out of your book. We're going with Liari.
All right. Liari went down this hallway to your left.
Okay.
Yippee.
Then,
As you
then
turn
we
around
will
that
be
hallway,
moseying
Mads,
together.
before you move any further,
Oh shit.
there you go. Mads, with your passive perception, you spot Joe before he spots you. He is moving fast down this hallway, looking for you.
I'm gonna mentally tell Liari, that's Joe. That's the guy that's been chaperoning us all evening
Is that
after we got attacked.
Does he
that might be a
notice?
problem? We shouldn't have a
I'm
guard
gonna
with
like
us when we go into
I'm
the
gonna
music
hide
room.
behind Liari, just like short people hiding behind their legs, kind of thing.
I am tall, in a nice dress.
Mm-hmm.
He rolled a 19, guys.
Oh, he found me.
I'm sorry.
Not even a combat stealth roll, just in case. In
If
case
you-
Shaq gets that
If you can
70,
roll me
20.
a stealth that beats that, I will allow you to walk by unnoticed, hiding in
All
that
right.
skin-tight dress that Liari is wearing. Although you may need
Why
to
is it hidden?
you may need to unhidden that.
I need to know.
Oh, it's a 14.
Oh.
Wait, how do I unhide it? Reveal to everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
So with that in mind,
Oh.
Joe comes walking by. Oh, hey, there you are! I've been looking everywhere for you.
I'm so sorry, Joe.
I was so worried about you.
Oh, but you found me. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
I found you. Oh, hello. Are you friends?
This is my friend Liari. Liari, this is Joe, our companion that's been helping us.
Hi, Liard. He holds his hand out. It's nice to meet you.
I'll hold my hand out in the kind of like rich people way, like palm down, like we've been seeing happening all night, and I'll say, "A pleasure to meet you, Joe. I appreciate a man doing his job so thoroughly to make sure that my good friends are staying safe and welcomed at this party."
Oh, of course. Yeah, that's my job. Yeah.
Wonderful. Glad to hear it.
So, you two are friends? You've known each other a while?
For some time.
Yeah. We've been through quite a lot together, I would say.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm sure. I bet it's been a great friendship. Since you guys are friends, I should also be escorting you as well.
Yes, actually, did you manage to see Pyrie before you came to find us? How is she doing?
I did. She's the woman is Pyrie's like a stuffed animal.
Oh dear. Not even gonna hide the dread.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the safest place for Pyrie, but Pyrie's a cat, so I was like, oh, I should find the people first, and then we should deal with the cat, because that is yeah. So, do you want to go get Pyrie?
Yeah, let's go see her.
Oh, wonderful! Yeah. Why don't you lead the way? I'll make sure we're guarded back here for sure.
Wow, he's doing the guard thing. Great. Lead the way, dear Mads.
Let's go.
I'm going. I like how we're literally like tiptoeing like it's a wedding or whatever.
I know.
Oh my god, I've been swallowed.
Hey-ho.
They were wives.
There
Na, 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 na.
So, Leari and Pyrie, as you enter the ballroom, firstly, Leari, your eyes are immediately drawn to a woman in a very elegant and material-rich dress. And you see they're holding something in front of them. Mads, you know exactly who and what they're holding.
I'm gonna mentally tell Leari, this is Rosina, this is Thornbridge's competitor. Tell Leari, this is Rosina, wants to take him out. Thornbridge's competitor, from what I've been gathered.
Well, I certainly. Are you telling me this mentally or out loud?
Mentally.
Oh, okay, because that's gonna affect how I answer, how I respond here. Okay, so then mentally I'll be like, well, I certainly have no qualms with this man getting taken out as long as he's replaced by someone who's better and less corrupt.
I'm just gonna laugh out loud.
What does that mean?
Did I miss something funny?
Oh, just enjoying the scenery. It makes me so joyous. Matt's just gonna roll her eyes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god.
I don't know. That seems sure joyous. Yeah. Are you okay, Mads?
Oh, I'm just fine.
Oh, you don't need to worry about her, Joseph, dear. She's prone to having these funny mood swings, and we've all learned to deal with it, but it does become quite troublesome when we are at larger social gatherings. But I promise you, she is having a wonderful time.
Oh, that's great that's great to hear. Did you call me Joseph?
Oh, is that not your full name?
Oh no, it is my full name. This guy and his fucking rose. No, my mom calls me Joseph.
Wow, yes. And she must be a wonderful lady to have raised such a magnificent son.
Oh, she's the best. I love her so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, yes, and we were rejoining our friends over here. Come on, Joe. Come hither, sweet boy.
My dude
has
missed it both times. He's got a 4 and a 9, and he's just the dumbest motherfucker.
Yeah. He's just the little golden retriever at this point.
Damn it.
He's no longer a snack, he's a pet.
I'm gonna walk over to the table and be like, Rosalina, look, my friend that I told you so much about.
Oh yes,
Oh, Larry, she likes that.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
Larry,
I do answer to
daring.
quite a many of loving pet names that my good friends have.
Oh, Larry.
given
Larry was
me.
my dad's name.
Wow,
Really,
we
Joe?
have so much in common, Joe.
I love learning all this about you.
Remind me later, Joe, to have us all sit down and we can go over your entire family tree, okay, sweetheart?
Oh yeah, that'll be a great time. I have a lot of fun with the
Okay.
family tree.
Amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down here if that's okay.
I'm gonna look at Joe and Joe, I promise this time we won't scamper off. We'll stay right here at this table if you just give us a wee bit of privacy.
But this is what
Kinda-
you said last time. Roll persuasion. This is what you said
Okay.
last time.
We're out of lies.
Wait. Can I, as Pyre,
Unjuiced.
as I'm being squished,
Uh
kind of just like paw at him and make like the funny Puss in Boots eyes?
You know what? I think it's funny. Sure, roll persuasion. I'm not sure how realistic that would be in this situation. But we're rolling
I don't
with it.
care, but it's funny.
It's funny. And it'll do with a 15, which is a DC because he's already been run off on. All right. I'll be right over here. And he just kind of wanders over to the table and he sits in the chair. And he kind of sits there a little awkward, but eventually he gets distracted by the dancing again.
Oh, Joe, buddy.
Listen, I didn't make Liari gay, but the universe is really, really forcing it that way because the two men that have been attempted now have both just been like, what? No.
I mean, one is Thornbridge and one is Joe, so like, you know.
Nah, the barkeep way at the beginning,
that guy
remember?
too.
He was like, oh, hell no.
No, but that guy had no fucks to give, to be fair.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And this one, Joe is just too dumb. We love him.
Poor Joe. There's always a Joe in every fucking game, man. I thought it was gonna be Barnacle or whatever I fucking named it, but it's Joe.
Barnacle!
Barnabas! Barnabas is his name.
Barnabas, whatever his name is.
He doesn't
No, I
matter
think it's
anymore. It's
Barnacle.
only Joe.
Only Joe.
So anyway,
Yeah, we'll remember his name too.
it's hard to forget Joe. So you guys sit at the table with Rosita. She's very ecstatic to have you. It's so great for you to have come back. Larry, dear, you look absolutely stunning.
Oh, and you do as well. You are absolutely eye-catching. The first thing I noticed in this room, to be sure. You stand far and above the rest, madam.
Oh, of course, I only wear the best.
Yes, she is. She's in the business of gemstones, as you can tell by
Yes.
her beautiful arrangement.
Gemstones and jewelry and fittings and settings, all of it. We do it all from scratch. She's very proud of those.
I'm gonna kind of reach out and to touch her arm if it's resting on the table. I will rest mine near hers and be like, that is so wonderful to hear because I may be in the market for an engagement ring at some point as well. And if we prove to be, good friends here at this party, I would love to provide you with some business.
Oh, that's so exciting! Who's the lucky man? What's his name?
Oh, yes. This is someone from my long past, and she has been deeply important to me for quite some time. And
Ooh.
I am hoping to reconnect with her, and in the event of that, I would love to be prepared.
I see. How exciting. I would be honored to be the one who helps you design this fancy ring for the lady of your dreams. Is it Mads? She says, like, kind of loudly, trying to whisper, but it's loud. It is not quiet.
Do I hear it?
Oh yeah, you definitely hear it. The table next to you hears this.
I feel like Mads would just turn bright red and just no.
Oh, my dear. As important as Mads is to me, I don't think she would ever say yes if I did ask. No,
yeah,
unfortunately, this is somebody else.
Oh my god. Rosina literally turns to look at Mads. Mads, dear, this Larry seems like a keeper.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's something, all right.
Well, when
Oh,
you're
Mads,
ready for
I
a
love you
ring,
too, dear.
you let me know.
Thank you, Rosina. Mads is just gonna try to disconnect from this conversation. She's uncomfortable and she's engaged now, and the goddess is in her brain.
So good. The dice make things happen.
That was a very spicy roll.
But anyway, Pyrie has just been oh so wonderful, haven't you, dear? She squeezes Pyrie a little bit tighter and gives her little scritches that are just a bit too hard. All of the jewelry on her is like dangling and shiny.
Fire is just gonna be squished and just be like, please let me out.
Mads is gonna look at Pyrie and just be like, Pyrie, I've missed you so much, and then kind of like open my arms to see if like she tries to get out.
Fire's gonna squirm and just like try and be released from the death grips of the drunken lady.
Go ahead and roll acrobatics or athletics. What the fuck?
What happened?
No, Sean.
No shit. No shit. Hang on.
Whoa.
She's rolling at disadvantage, but she rolled a nat 20 for one of them.
I got a 35?
Yeah, well, no. 35 is the combination of two d20s.
Oh,
Ignore
thank
that.
God. I was
Ignore
like,
that. Sorry, you can click on
get
the.
plus 15. Is she a god?
You can click on the 2d20 and open it up, and you'll see there's a 15 and a 20. I was just taking the lower of the rolls.
So what happens when they both roll nat 20s?
Well, she's at disadvantage, so 15.
Oh, so she takes the lower one.
Yeah. So as much as she tries to keep Pyrie's wiggles her way out, popping out of the arm folds. I assume you landed on the floor next to Mads, or you jumped to Mads, yeah?
Yeah, no, I jumped 2 Mads.
Okay. So you are with
All right.
Mads now. Rosina
I'm like-
looks sad, but like accepting. Well, that's too bad, Pyrie, my dear. I would love to have you come visit me again sometimes. I'm sure you'd love that, wouldn't you?
Fire's gonna like curl up in Mad's arms and just be like,
But
Yes, Rosina. She must have taken quite a liking to you, but she seems rather tired now. Lots of interacting today.
of course, yes. Of course. So, I heard, Larry, that you had some sort of tidbits of information regarding the Thorn Bridge.
I have learned many an interesting thing this evening, that's for sure. Do you happen to have any information we could possibly trade?
Well, I can only trade what I have heard, which is a lot of hearsay. I don't have any definite proof, and in fact, I was hoping perhaps you could provide me with a little bit of proof, I suppose. I've heard he keeps a lot of secrets, and no one seems to know exactly how he became so suave in his business deals.
Yes, I do happen to have heard that some of his business practices may not be as kosher as one may prefer them to be, and that he has some shadier sides that I'm sure he would prefer to keep hidden.
Oh, shady sides. Scandalous.
Yes. Yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, I happen to have come across a note of interest earlier this evening that I would perhaps be willing to part with in the hopes of his eventual downfall, if you feel like you are up to the job.
Her demeanor shifts from drunk enjoyment, as if she sobered very quickly. You have information that could lead to the downfall of Thornbridge? Do tell.
I think in the right hands, someone could make very good use of this particular note that I have come across. What it is do you think you could accomplish if I were to share this with you?
Provided the note has merit, my eventual goal would be to investigate the business practices of Mr. Alaric and see exactly how he gets his discounted wares. You see, they're much too cheap. And I don't mean they're actually cheap wares, they're quite well made. But they are sold at a very low price, a price that I cannot match. So, an investigation seems pertinent, wouldn't you say, Larry dear?
Okay. I definitely agree with that notion, and I would perhaps be willing to part with this note with you if you would like to potentially meet up with me, say tomorrow, at a place of your choosing, preferably public.
Oh, public, of course. I don't... Yes, we'll meet somewhere fabulous. Where is it? What household are you part of? I'll have a messenger send a meeting location.
We are visiting from a far out of town place, so I do not have any permanent lodgings here, although I am quite enjoying currently this very outstanding establishment in town The Ore and Ale Inn. It is quite below my normal stature, but they do have an unbelievable view that cannot be found anywhere else.
Nice. You said, hang on, I gotta show you this. Because that was the initial reaction, like, but then you were like, below my normal standard. I was like, ah. Oh, yes, the Ore and Ale Inn. I hear it's great for, the average traveler. Of course, it's far below our standards, but I understand it's hard to find suitable lodgings if you're new to Silversong. Perhaps we can discuss a more eloquent and fitting lodgings for yourself and our lovely Mads. I'm sure I could get separate rooms for you two if required, but if you would just like the one.
I would love to discuss something of that with you as we meet up tomorrow, because I'm sure we have many more things to discuss moving forward. I think this will be a very mutually beneficial friendship we are entering into, Madame.
Wonderful. The document, do you have it with you now?
I will flash it to her briefly to show that it exists.
Not to read it, though?
Not yet. I would like for her to take note of who it is to and who it is from, but I will save that for tomorrow's dealings.
Noted the sender recipient. So as you flash it to Rosina, she makes an attempt to grasp it, but you make it very clear that that's not part of this arrangement. So she looks closely, kind of like skims it a little bit before she's like, well, TB obviously means Thornbridge. That's fairly obvious. I'm not sure who this ZV is. Perhaps I will do a little bit of research before our meeting tomorrow. Let's say, how about tomorrow afternoon for tea?
Afternoon tea sounds wonderful.
Excellent. I look forward to it. With this in mind, I have grown rather tired of this party. I think I will adjourn and send out a little bit of feelers for that information. At which
I look forward to hearing about it tomorrow. Have a good night.
It takes her a good hot 30 seconds to stand before she is finally able to like push off to gain momentum from the table.
Let's go. Let's
and
go, lady.
start thumping.
Thumping
away.
Rosina.
Rosina sweep.
Rosina sweep.
So Rosina has made her way out of the ballroom and, to your extent of knowledge, has left the actual gala.
Slay.
As far as you three go, what's your plan now?
Well, I still need to get over to that music room.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mads and Pyrie joining?
I would join, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to remind the class that it has been past 2 hours.
It has.
And if anyone needs to take a pee break now,
I
is
could
probably a
really
good
use
time.
people.
Okay, we'll come back and we'll resolve that when we come back. I was waiting to see where we would get to before we did the pee break. But
Like, this is a
It's-
good time.
it's a good time
for a
for one.
pee break.
for sure.
Yeah.
So, chat, don't go anywhere. We'll be back. We're gonna go pee and grab more drinks to
Right,
repeat
piss.
the cycle. Yeah, so go piss, girl.
Everybody
We'll be
hold
back in-
hands.
We'll be back in 5. Yee! It's kind of both. There's cooking, there is burning, there's yeah. Hi chat, we're back.
Listen, I sous vide earlier though.
Sous vide. Oh my god.
I can't believe how many freaking lies I got away with.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doing great considering I don't think you have a whole lot of deception, do you?
No.
No,
Nah, your deception is trash.
it's
Yeah, it's so
awful.
bad.
It's actually awful.
Which is kind of funny.
That I've
Yep.
done this well.
Because, like, this whole time, too, you haven't, like, other than, like, being at the party, anytime you try and deceive someone, it goes terribly.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Amazing.
But yeah, we brought you back, chat, because we were discussing whether or not we should kill Joe in the event that he appears to
Things.
catch on to what it is we're doing. Which I don't
Otherwise,
think
we're
he
adopting
can
Joe.
or will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've decided that we're adopting Joe as a puppy.
Until
We might get a
he
fourth
is
party member.
no longer useful.
So, if anyone wants
Adopting
to
or
join the
killing.
campaign, click on the the
you like
link,
to vote
do the
for Joe?
QR code.
We need a fourth
If you
player
too
to
wish
play
to be
Joe.
adopted as a Joe.
It must be Joe.
You must be okay with being Joe.
The way that Joe is just now sitting like characters that come in like guest characters, they always play
Like
Joe.
one shot.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god,
It's just Joe.
that'd be so
It's
funny.
just Joe.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'll find him very useful as a plaything, but he sure is cute as a pet. That's for sure.
But
Fair enough.
yeah, at this
Yeah.
point, all of his rolls to do anything with flirting are now a disadvantage because he's rolled poorly every time.
Yeah,
That needs to
It's
stay
pretty-
consistent.
it's pretty unfortunate. Like, I think I could just be actively, like, harassing the man, which I would never do, and he would just not really understand what the point of me doing that is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like, this is a very bizarre massage. Is this something they do overseas?
My
Honey,
God.
no.
Cannot.
Honey, no.
So on that note,
Mm-hmm.
bringing us back in, guys.
Everybody go pee. Everybody get their snackies and
Yeah,
their
snackies.
drinks.
Thank you all for waiting for
Mm-hmm.
our break and now are considering whether we're keeping a pet or killing it.
A goldfish.
Oh no.
Not the goldfish.
I got a goldfish story.
We all have a goldfish.
We all
story.
do, yeah.
I have
What's your
four,
goldfish
okay?
story?
Are we just doing goldfish stories now, or are we just gonna continue?
I just want to know Mr. DM's
I wanna know what yours
goldfish
is.
story. Yeah.
As a teenager, I participated in a lot of events that were like church related. Sure. So, one event, for whatever reason, there were fish. There were 2 goldfish in a tank. And unsupervised, all of us gathered around and we were dared to eat the fish. We
You
were
did
offered
not.
we were
You
offered money.
didn't.
So me
How
and
much?
another guy were supposed to each eat one of the fish for $5 a piece. The other guy chickened out.
$5 is crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. So I ate the fish. It
What'd
was
you buy
alive.
with your $5?
It was alive and it wiggled.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a thing. Come to find
I'm
out
gonna
about a
throw
half
up.
an hour later, by the way, that was somebody's pet.
Yeah, no kidding.
You-
No shot. You're kidding. You ate
I
someone's
mean-
pet.
Yeah.
Dude,
Also
that is so
my first-
traumatizing for everybody involved.
That was my first experience
not
with
throw the-
sushi.
Did you not throw it up? Like,
No.
Damn.
That's disgusting.
No, I straight
That's a
ate the
stomach
fish.
steal.
Like, full on. Never threw it up.
That's crazy.
4 fish.
Ooh. Ugh,
Boy.
God. I don't like that.
Mordred
Did
the
you go to
worst.
the other person therapy with
Yeah.
your $5? What did you do with the $5?
I don't know.
Bag of chips?
Probably bought a Snickers or something.
Yeah! You're not you when you're hungry.
Oh my god.
I wasn't really hungry after the fish.
I know.
I hate that.
Oh, yeah.
On
I'm
so many
sorry.
levels, I hate that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's
That's a rough one.
the goldfish story.
I told you everyone's got a fish story. Though.
Everyone's got a
We're
fish.
This is your 4 goldfish stories, technically speaking.
Oh, man.
5? 4 or 5 that are all related to each other, which is very
Oh
funny.
lord.
Huh?
You
that
remember
was a series of chained events of what the fuck, yeah.
Yeah, because in my first year of college, we had they tried to have I want to say a student council thing or whatever, and they decided to throw dance mixers and all kinds of dumb shit, and one of them was
Yeah.
carnival themed, and me and my friends went, and they had way too many goldfish for some game thingy, so they were just giving them out basically, and I ended up going home with 5 goldfish in a little baggie, and had to take
no.
them back to my dorm room. I had one that I named Tiny because it was itty bitty. That was, of course, the first one to die, so I decided to not name them. And they lived in a Tupperware container, and sometimes, occasionally, a coffee pot because the coffee machine broke. So they kind of lived in there for most of the time, but every time that I would have to go back home to New York, I obviously could not take the fish with me. Someone would have to watch the fish. Every single time someone would watch the fish, one of them would die. So I left it with my first time left them with my roommate. She took them home because she lived close-ish, an hour away from the campus. She took them home with her. One of the fish died. Her mom had a whole funeral for the fish and flushed it down the toilet, the whole shebang. Her mom cried. It was the whole thing.
Holy shit.
Got lovely text messages about that. And so I had 3 fish left. I believe, and I want to say, I don't remember how another one of them died. I can't remember how all of them died, but I do remember how it was I was down to 2 fish. And I had to leave for spring break. So I gave them to a friend of mine who's staying on campus, took them to her dorm room. She was going to watch the fish. And I was like, awesome, great. I got back from spring break to find out that one of the fish had died. And I was just like, oh, that's okay. I didn't expect for them to really live at that point because I had gotten them in August. It was now spring break. I didn't think they were going to live regardless. She's like, no, you don't understand. It died, and I wasn't here when it died, but her roommate was. And I was like, huh? Turns out her roommate had an epiphany with my goldfish and decided that it was a work of art. So she plucked my dead goldfish out of the tank that the other one is swimming in, so this poor fish is traumatized. Plucks the fish out, puts it on a paper towel plate. She painted and did sketches of my dead goldfish, and they were all over the fucking living room when I walked into the door. There was a dozen paintings and sketches of my fish, and I was like, what the fuck? She goes, I don't know. I came home the next morning or the next day, and there was just, this is what I don't know. I have no idea who this person was, but she has an entire series of just my dead goldfish just in various scenarios, like on a plate with like set up and just like in little things. And I had to bring my poor other last remaining fish home with me. And I'm pretty sure he was scarred for life. For what little life he had left. Anyways.
I don't even know what to say to this story.
Yeah,
So that story, like, it kept getting worse, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
surely it doesn't keep getting worse, and then it just worse.
It just gets worse every, like,
I can't.
it was such an experience just, like, walking into someone else's living room to see paintings and pictures of my dead fish. And I'm like, who does that? Who just takes someone else's dead pet and then, like, makes an entire, like, art series out of them and doesn't interact with me? I have no idea who this person was. I've never met them. Nothing. Huh.
Sniff, sniff.
Anyways.
Okay. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
anytime I had a goldfish, then though I'd give it to someone,
You know what?
it would die. And
I
something tragic
appreciate
would happen.
your goldfish story. It was absolutely worth the listen. Hot damn.
Yep.
Especially the crazy art portion of it gets me every fucking time.
I used to have the pictures of it too, but I don't know where they went, and I think they're on like an old phone or like we're in like an old Facebook album I don't have access to anymore. Which is a little disappointing because I remember having a whole like plethora of these things, and I'd be like, do you see this crazy shit that happened?
Do you think we'll find fish in the music room?
Maybe.
You know what?
Dude.
Maybe.
If we find a plant, surely there is fish.
Do we want to do the other two fish stories and just get them all out of the way now?
We can. I
You
can make
know-
mine really short.
Okay,
Mine-
all right.
Yeah, mine was a cannibal. I got these two fish from my neighbor that were only supposed to last a couple of days. They lasted for years. I shit you not. Could not die. One of them ate the fins off of the other one, and it died from starvation because it couldn't really swim right to feed properly. And then the one that ate the fins off of the one that died of loneliness. So fucking stupid, dude. I love goldfish.
Damn.
Jesus
Another track.
Christ.
It was faster, but it still was just as intense.
There's so
Oh
much
yeah,
to
fish
unpack.
cannibalism, my guy. Crazy.
God damn.
Mine's not much better, unfortunately.
Oh my god, it cannot be 4 goldfish stories at this caliber.
So we got goldfish, and long story short, my parents got the goldfish and did not know how to take care of them, and I was just a kid, so I of course did not know how to take care of them, and I didn't have access to the internet or anything, so I didn't know how to figure out how to take care of them. Also, anyway, we put the fish in the tank. They got too cold. My mom decided that it'd be a really good idea to warm up some water.
Oh no.
Put it in the tank.
Oh no.
no.
Basically, they died of shock.
Yeah, no kidding. Me too.
Oh.
Like instantly on contact. It was
Oh. How many fish was
that's my
it?
story. It was like 2 or 3.
Jesus Christ. What
I don't remember, so.
die?
Listen.
I haven't had fish since then.
Honestly,
Bruh.
this is really what we should be talking about. We are divided as a country, but we should all be sharing our fish trauma. It will bring us together
Honestly.
and unite us once again
Ugh.
under our shared fish trauma because everyone has a goddamn goldfish story. Anyway.
These stories are awful. How do we all have such intense goldfish stories? Why is this a normal thing?
I feel bad for the fish now. Imagine
Yeah,
if all of us have these stories, more people
Yeah.
are out there.
fish are truly suffering because of us, for sure.
real.
Humans are not it, fam. Humans are not it.
We kind of suck, man.
Oh my god. Okay. I don't really know how to segue, so you're at the ball.
Do you think there's gonna be fish in the music room?
D&D, yeah.
We'll have to see
You think
if
this
there's
is why
a
we're not
fish.
friends with any fish tubers?
they probably just get the bad vibes from us. I don't know.
I feel like
They know.
killed some fish in your lives.
You've
This
seen
is-
some things, you've done some things.
I'm rebranding to the water creature that I actually am. And then we can have one. Please don't eat me.
The way, like, fucking just a 15-20 minute section of this video is just fish.
Fish trauma. Yeah.
It's so
Fish trauma.
great. Has no bearing on anything. It's so good.
None whatsoever. Amazing.
Next
This is the
D&D
intermission.
session's
It's
gonna
not-
have a lot of fish. I can feel it.
We're gonna find a pond.
We are
outside.
literally on an archipelago. We can fish whenever we want.
Archipelago.
Archipelago.
Who
We
can
are
say
in
it right
a
first?
series of islands in our D&D campaign. There is plentiful opportunity for fish.
This is true.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
So,
So
anyways,
true,
you wanted
and
to find
Leari's gonna
bone
sample
again
them all.
for me?
Find what?
You wanted to find bone again for me?
No, I don't. So anyway, let's segue in. Y'all are in a ballroom. Rosina just left. You are now sitting around the table. Joe is fidgeting kind of nervously over there while he kind of mostly watches the dancers and occasionally looks at you three. What are you doing?
Mentally, I'm going to talk to the other two, and I'm going to say, I still really want to go to the music room and see if we can find this last information, and then we should really get out of Dodge. I say we take Joe.
Yeah, let's
Mhm.
He gives
Ask
us some
Joe to
wiggle room.
take us.
Yeah, he gives us some wiggle room for us to have a reason to be in there. We're obviously being watched, and he is so dumb. Are we all? Yeah.
I'm in
Joseph,
agreement.
honey, can you come over here?
Oh, yeah, hey. Hi. Well, what, did you guys need something?
Hi, sweetheart. Earlier in the day, we went on a tour to look at all the splendor that this mansion has to offer. And there was one particular room that was really interesting, specifically to our lovely cat, Pyrie. It was a room, the music room. Do you think you could accompany us back over there so that we might once again marvel at these wonderful things?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I think, and he kind of thinks for a second. I think it's this way. Yeah, just follow me. Yeah, let's go take a look. As long as I'm with you guys, it's totally fine. Let's go.
Wow, thanks, Joe.
It's my pleasure, and you guys kind of make your way
Making my way downtown.
downtown.
Oh, I'm
Yes, I
stuck.
think it's stuck.
All
I'm
right.
stuck under guys under some guy's legs.
Was he another 7 foot tall something, and you were just walking, and then suddenly you were in this tunnel and you didn't know where you went?
Everyone's 7 foot something when you're like 4 feet tall.
4 feet's a bit generous, don't you think?
When you're 3.5, you round up.
Oh yeah. Here's the music room, guys. Wow, there's a lot of instruments in here.
All right, is my key reacting?
Yes. The moment that you even got
Starting?
near the music room, you started to feel it kind of pull you. It is trying to pull you towards this walled area here.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Mads and Pyrie in my head, the key is pulling me to the corner by the plant. So if y'all want to distract lovely Joe, perhaps in the opposite side of the room, that would be great. Thank you. Nobody wants to distract Joe on the opposite side of the room. God damn.
Just the silence, just
for me.
nothing.
Nothing.
That's just grumbling. They're like,
You know what?
I've done so much for this party.
I've got an idea. Okay, so this is stained glass window here, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, the piss window.
Fantastic. So Cat Pyrie is going to simply leap out of Madge's arms and run towards the ground. You know how when you have like the funny little reflective thingies like in a window and like a cat sees it and they go and try and like catch it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what Pyrie's gonna like fucking sprint over here and just start trying to like catch the pretty colors on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Look at Pyrie. They're adorable. Look at them. Look at them trying to catch the light.
Right, they're so cute.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go into the corner.
I'm gonna grab a little stick out of this plant, and I'm gonna bring it over, and I'm gonna give it to Joe and say, "Hey, Joe, maybe they'll like this stick."
A stick?
Yeah, like kind of like wave it back and forth, see if they chase after it.
Oh, okay. He's gonna like step over and start waving the stick frantically.
Pyrie's gonna do the funny butt wiggle. The butt wiggle of cat.
I think it's working.
Now get really, really low to the ground, okay? And then like, wave it like on the floor.
Like I gotta be on the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You gotta like sets his spear down and like gets down like
disarmed himself.
one knee at a time and like lays on the floor with the stick and he's wiggling it on the floor. Here, Pyrie, I got a stick.
Oh, she's interested.
Pyrie's just gonna like tries to catch the end of the stick, like attacks it, foot thing, cat stuff.
Yeah. It's a red dot without being a red dot.
Exactly. She goes nuts.
Pyrie really likes it. She likes the stick. This is such a great idea.
Yeah. Look at her. She's really enjoying that.
So they are super. They got Joe. You're good. Do your thing.
Yep.
There's not even rolls required. Joe is so goddamn gullible. He's so dumb.
That's awesome. Y'all are the best. I go over to the corner.
All right. As you approach the corner, kind of pull out the rectangle, and as you kind of get it close to that wall, you hear a click, and a door in the wall swings open. I have to move you over there to see it, but you see a stone staircase leading down into what seems to be a basement.
Okay. Is there a way I can close this door behind me?
The one to the staircase?
Yes.
Yeah,
Without
you
it
can...
being like trapping me in here.
Oh, like
I know I
close
have
it,
the rectangle, but
like inside the actual. You want to close it while you're in here.
correct.
Yeah, you can close it.
Okay.
It doesn't.
And then
Yeah, it's like a inside with the rectangle. You can get in and out.
okay, fair enough. I was hoping so, but I would look just in case. Okay, I am in here, and then mentally I'm gonna say, all right, I'm in. Do your best to keep him distracted. I'm gonna look for stuff. It's a staircase downwards. I don't know where it's gonna take me. I'll be careful. And then, can I perceive anything down the stairs, or must I go down the stairs first?
The stairs go down to a landing and turn around a blind corner. The stairs actually go down about 20 feet descending, so you'll be going quite low underground.
This is a very far underground endeavor, apparently. I'm going. Y'all have fun with Joe.
All right.
When I get down there, I'm gonna stop at the corner and like peek around. How's the lighting situation in here too? Am I relying on my dark vision, or is it?
You are not relying on your dark vision, but it is not. It's well lit enough. you'll see it actually.
Okay.
Which it is another map change. So let me just grab y'all.
Yippee!
I was gonna ask,
map.
is it possible for us to follow Leari?
Oh, do you want to come?
Yeah,
entirely up to you
I was
guys.
going to.
With Joe?
If I can. Yeah, I was gonna bring Joe.
Down the stairs?
Why
Yeah,
not?
sure. Fuck it. Okay. bloop, 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 bloop. Just kidding. Okay, so I open the door and I'm about to close it, and I'm saying, all right, guys, I'm in. There's some stairs that are leading down pretty far.
Oh,
Right?
that's time to go.
Time to go.
Did you say that in your head or out loud?
In my
Wait,
head.
wait. I'm gonna, as Pyrie, I'm just gonna, Cat Pyrie gets distracted from Stick and fucking bolts it. Like, down the steps.
Ooh.
Are you guys trying to slip in there before Joe notices? Like, cause he was
No,
distracted with Pyre.
I see where Pyrie is setting up. Let her cook.
Yeah. Fucking me bolt down steps, wherever the hell these are.
Yeah. It's. Oh yeah, Bold
Imagine
has
if-
to shove you into the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me do this. So y'all go in the secret door.
So
Secret
the
tunnel.
idea, I'll say it out loud outside of character because I see what Pyrie's setting up. Pyrie's gonna bolt through the door and we're gonna be like, oh my gosh, our cat just snuck through that door that randomly opened. We have to get her. That's the idea.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got
thank
you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, because I wasn't sure what was happening.
Yeah. So
Larry
no, and
understands
then
me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how fast Joe can get up from the ground. Pretty fast!
Let's go, Joe.
Is he gonna come with us, or are we slamming the door in his face?
Joe is pretty fit. He turns. Not that you guys can see any of this because you're in the room, so I'm gonna just shuffle you out so you can see. But he turns, sees you as Pyrie runs in the little door. You guys slip in as well. He's gonna start running. Unless he rolls really high, he's not getting in there. Unless you hold the door for him. Wow!
Is he
He rolled
coming?
a nat one.
No. All right, guys. Do we hold the door open for him? This is metagaming, but do we hold the door open? Do we take Larry? What's
You are Larry. What do you mean?
no? Do
Joe?
we take Joe?
Joe.
Can we bring Joe with us?
Can we?
It's up to you guys whether or not you let Joe in.
Please. I feel like I don't know if like Larry wants to pop their head back out at the door or whatever and just be like, we need your help catching her.
Yeah, we can absolutely do that. I'll hold the door open and be like, Joe, help our cat, Joseph, please.
He starts running over. Oh,
Come
oh
on,
no!
bud.
What's this? What is this? Pyrie! Don't worry, I'll find Pyrie. Don't worry at all. I got that. He's like almost tripping down the stairs as he's running after Pyrie.
I close the door behind us and away we go down the stairs. Yippee!
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 Where are we going?
Adventure.
Where are
Oh,
we going? Sorry. Mr. DM has to drag us there.
Well, technically speaking, I
It's
do have
turned
all
into
your
romantic
tokens.
comedy.
I just didn't
Huh?
have Joe there.
Oh, the music is spooky here.
So, as you guys make your way down, Joe is running down the stairs trying to catch Pyrie. Pyrie, no, wait! And he gets all the way, like he can't stop his momentum, gets to the bottom of the stairs. There's a small landing. Ooh, let me pull up my notes for this, hang on. So,
We better hope there's nobody down here, because otherwise...
So, as you guys make your way down, the air grows colder, carries a very faint scent of aged parchment, and kind of a staleness. As you reach the bottom of the staircase, there is a small stone landing with a lit and glowing, like, lantern-esque thing on the wall. And as you turn the next corner, I think Pyrie's the only one who can technically see this currently. There is a very long hallway with perfectly smooth black marble, some white marble stripes, leading very, very far down to two massive double doors, which are very imposing, very regal, very demure. About 10 feet high each, carved from a very dark wood, inlaid with silver and gold filigree. The handles are a very, very heavy-looking iron.
Did you say that with the question mark?
It is a question mark.
Awesome.
Well,
Anyways.
you're also hella far away, so.
Pyrie simply books it, sees the fucking thing, and then tries to stop her little fluffy butt.
On the tile,
And
you're
I'm
just gonna slide a little bit.
Yeah, just slides a little bit in.
Scream!
I don't think we're supposed to be here, Pyrie. Pyrie, come here. We need to leave.
Can I check for traps?
You sure
I
can.
hate long underground
Yeah, I was gonna say,
corridors.
At this point, because Pyrie is kind of like startled at the fact that there's a large corridor. She's gonna be on high alert now.
Yeah, go ahead. There you go.
Oh, is it perception?
You know, I've never had anybody actually check for traps. They usually just run into them, which is very entertaining.
I'm a thief.
But yeah, it'll be perception to see him, I suppose, or investigation. Actually, seems more likely.
Investigation instead.
We can.
But
negate
since
that.
y'all rolled perception, we'll just roll with it. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Going forward, we'll make it perception to see them, investigation to. Well, we'll figure it out.
Sure.
As far as your perceptions rolls go, this hallway just seems a little bit spooky. Mads and Pyrie, you cannot determine any actual traps, if any, are down here. It's just really spooky. Liari, as you look on either side, you look at the floor, you're looking for depressed tiles or anything like that. You can't find anything that looks like a trap.
Okay, mentally, I'm gonna say I don't see any traps in the area, so I say we keep pushing deeper. Pyrie, can you keep running?
Yep.
Pyrie. Oh, I almost no Pyrie.
Oh, Joseph, get my cat. If I'm ever next to him, I'm gonna like hold on to his shoulder, kind of holding him back, even though I'm encouraging him to get her. Like, oh, Joseph, please. She's my only cat.
Oh my god.
This is amazing. Don't worry. I'll get Pyrie. Don't worry. Kind of closing in on you there. It's like, don't move.
Can I try the door?
Absolutely. You gonna just open it?
Yep. Oh my
Can
god.
I use detect magic?
You sure can. Why don't you go ahead and use detect magic for me?
We may or may
I
not
love
be
the
in a
little
situation. It's only one.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, wait, I didn't, I think I did it twice. I don't know how I did that.
There, I got you.
Thank you.
So, I want to get rid of the giant thing in the room, and just presumably you can see everything in the room. So, we'll start with Mads. Mads, the individual that you can see in this room as the door is opened. Actually, hang on. So, Mads, as you look at this individual in this room, you have a very bright glow coming from a ring that they're wearing. You figure it's a ring because it's on their hand, and it is glowing with a, we're gonna call it transmutation magic. However, as you look at it, like as you sense it, you kind of get like an acrid taste in your mouth, and your lotus begins to glow a little bit. Liari, as you open the door, you see a very pale skin, almost translucent, pale-skinned individual standing in the dim light of the fireplace, holding a glass of wine in their hand. As this individual turns to face you, their serpent face is very accentuated by the firelight, and their eyes glow a very faint yellow. You can see that their entire body is scaled over, and they are dressed incredibly wealthily, with very high society fashion, but also a lot of serpent motif. The individual turns and stares through the door at you, trying to see what he can see. Can all of you see this? Just the one door. So he only sees Liari then.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
He takes a sip of his wine. You're not Thornbridge. Explain yourselves quickly.
Oh, my lost cat ran down here and I've been trying to catch her. Oh, look, here she is, over here. Let me just... Let me close the door.
I'm just gonna dash. Can I just like dash past the fucking door? Like, meow. Pretty please.
You want to dash into the room?
No, past the door. I can't because you paused the game.
Oh, I apologize.
Just like while Larry's just like, oh, look at that, my cat, and I'm just like, meow.
I suggest you come speak with me. Please roll a wisdom saving throw, Liari.
Have fun with Slytherin.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to reveal that to you. I'm an asshole.
I figured as much.
Yeah, that's my bad. You feel this need to be complicit in that suggestion and shake it off. He just grins from ear to ear. You're meddling in affairs far beyond your understanding. Are you just simply foolish or suicidal? He starts taking a step or two towards you.
I
Put on
was
the
looking
desk.
for my cat, and she is here. And I'm gonna... Yeah. I don't
would
know
be-
why it's out of my reach to look for my own cat.
This isn't a place you reach on accident. One
Oh,
more
I don't
step.
know about that.
Oh, there's a number of you. Delicious. What were you looking for?
My cat, sir. I don't know how many times I must repeat myself. I was enjoying the party upstairs, and we were admiring the music room when a door opened and my cat slipped through. And we came after her.
I see. Why don't you introduce me to your cat? One more step.
Can't do anything right now. My game broke.
Oh. Oh, amazing.
It force locked me out, and it's like stuck on a thing, and I can't get it to not be stuck.
Oh no. What a time.
I've been like trying.
doing anything? I'm fucking scared.
Hold on, I'm trying again. Maybe the 7th time's the charm.
Mentally, while I'm like doing this verbal gymnastics with this man that tried to suggest me to do something, which I'm assuming I saved on because you didn't move me into the room.
No, you saved on it.
Yeah. Mentally, I'm gonna say, what should we do? Do we? It's just one guy. Do we? I don't.
Oh, now my stuff is actually loaded in. Oh, there is actual
Yay.
stuff on the ground here. The way that in my entire corridor, which is like the gray tiles.
The void.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the void.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I was in void. It broke ye. I'm fine now. I think we're good.
It's just one guy, but I'm getting a bad vibe off of him.
I'm just gonna poke her cat head and just be like, Mariah.
So there is a cat. What's
Pyrie, come
here. Pyrie.
Scoops her.
Scooped.
Did you just say you scooped me?
I'm trying to scoop you, yeah.
Scooped me. Scooped.
Is there something I can help you with?
Well, now that I have my cat, I feel
Huh?
like...
Can I make a perception check on the room?
Yeah.
I heard a perception check on the room or something. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I? Because now that I can see it,
Yes.
now that I know that it's not blank tiles.
Yeah, go ahead and
Nope.
make a perception check on the room. What are you looking for exactly with that?
Just looking around to see what is what in here, because funny snake man.
Funny snake, man. As far as the actual study is concerned, this room is incredibly opulent, even compared to upstairs. Like, each time you get into a deeper part of Thornbridge's personal areas, they're always obnoxiously more grand than the rest. This one is no exception. The desk in front of you is like hand carved, perfect, everything super intricate. There's a lot of paperwork, ledgers, books on top. There's an entire bookshelf down on this side that seems to have a number of ledgers or other interesting bookkeeping things. There is a statue in one corner resembling the one from the statue room. the ancestor of the Thorn Bridges. And then you have a very large and grand ornate fireplace in the back, as well as a large picture on this wall depicting a large portrait of the gentleman with the shield, which is Sir Cedric Ironwall. And he's standing tall with a shield in his hand, like on top of a cliff edge, you know. So it looks like there's a lot going on in this room. It's very much a actual study.
High table, I see we have a few options here. I feel like we do need to be in this room. How are we feeling? What do we want to do? Because I tried asking mentally, but what do we want to do? There's just one guy. We can sacrifice Larry, right? I mean, not Larry, Joe. His name is Larry. now.
Larry.
It's Larry
Larry
Jr.
wants to
Calling him after
sacrifice
yourself.
himself.
So when you want to kill yourself,
No, his dad's Larry.
Speaking of Joe,
He's Larry
hang on.
Jr.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh no.
What are we renaming him to Larry?
No.
What was that role?
The roll was for whether or not he was gonna shit bricks.
Oh dear.
Maybe we should maybe we should go. We should leave.
Well, you say that, Joseph, but I feel like this man has been using a tone with me that I am not
Oh god.
fond of, and I feel like we might need to have a sit down and talk in this room here. Will you mediate for us, lest this go poorly?
Oh yeah. And he seems to like straighten up a little bit. Of course, I am your escort. I will definitely mediate. Excuse me, sir. What was your name? I see. I am Sithrax Nevis. Please enter. And he steps aside, allowing you all to file in.
Mr. DM, I'd like to cast Hold Person.
Oh shit! Oh damn!
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh boy.
There's-
I need to carefully read this spell. Hang on.
Does a lizard person count as a humanoid?
That's a good question.
I mean, it's a humanoid, so yeah.
Humanoid. It should. I just want to be sure. Is Hold Person a spell that you have prepared?
I think so. No, it's not. Wait.
Oh, no.
It is not. I apologize.
I'm so sorry. I gotta hold you guys to the rules. Sorry.
No, I understand.
If it did expend a spell slot, you can go ahead and give that back to yourself.
Oh, okay. Yippee.
Other actions though.
Sorry, what is he doing?
I'd
What
like
is
to
he
do
doing
Zone
again?
of Truth then, because I do
Ooh.
have this one prepared.
Oh shit.
Zone
Okay.
of Truth.
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 Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. On a failed save, a deliberate lie. Okay. That means everybody that enters that circle has to roll that. Just so we're very clear. You're all held to the same standards.
Yeah, that's fine. I have Riz, and if not, I have nothing to hide,
Oh,
surely.
I apparently rolled yours. I'm gonna not do that. I don't know why my brain said roll those two.
I have nothing to hide, apparently. Ah!
That's so funny. That's so funny because my roll for you was much better.
You're so ill. You stole my role.
All Mordred's fault.
Chat, spare an inspiration for your poor Larry.
I can't. I'm in the campaign.
I'm also in the campaign.
Chat. Brad, shut up.
It's like 5 in the morning.
You're sipping.
Why the hell are you awake?
Oh, you're still awake.
All right, so Zone of Truth.
Deliberate lie while in their radius.
You aren't inherently aware of whether or not they succeed or fail.
You gotta do the Pinocchio thing now.
What do you mean? Shy is. The caster is.
The caster, it does
You know
not...
whether a creature succeeds or fails on this save.
Oh wait, where does it say that?
Second paragraph under the...
Oh, thank you. I was like, I couldn't find that in the other one. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Affected creature is aware of the spell
go.
and can avoid answering
But
questions.
it's every 6 seconds, and this spell is kept up for how long? Just until you decide to drop it, I guess. There's no time frame. I assume it's probably like 10 minutes. It's usually like a 10-minute thing.
Probably, or broken concentration, perhaps. Is it concentration?
It is concentration.
Yeah.
So, Mads, You-
I am brutally honest.
you have cast Zone of Truth.
I'm holding Pyrie, by the way, so Pyrie needs to roll. Unless
No,
Pyrie
you're
jumps
not.
out of my
Or
hand.
wait.
Yeah, remember when I scooped you and you're like,
Oh
"Scoop."
yeah,
yeah.
you scooped me.
You're in the scoop.
Fudge.
Cithrax
I
is
forgot I was
aware
scooped.
that this spell was cast as well.
Hmm. This is not bad though, because I said that we need to negotiate a potential attitude issue. This is fine.
This seems acceptable. He waves his hand and both doors close.
Okay.
Go ahead. What's your first question?
Why is it that you were so adamant upon me coming into this room and talking with you?
Could you drop me?
You can jump out of my arms. I'm not going to do anything.
I am unfamiliar with one such as you. You have not been introduced to me. And not many can enter this area without Thornbridge or my permission. My turn.
Well, I did happen to get acquainted with Thornbridge.
Oh. You don't say. How acquainted didst thou become?
Well, usually a lady never speaks upon these things, but we were quite intimate earlier within his bedchambers, and that is an experience I will not soon be forgetting.
That seems unlikely. What is your cat doing exactly?
Pyre is curled up next to the fire. She's cozy.
I believe it was my turn to ask a question, sir.
Of course.
And why is it that you're taking an attitude with me when I have just come from my cat?
You wouldn't be able to enter this... He's gonna go lean against the desk. Wouldn't be able to enter this place without mine or Thornbridge's express permission.
I believe you've already said that. Why is that an excuse for your attitude?
Because there are only 2 keys for this location, and Thornbridge would not give his up. Which means he is dead or otherwise incapacitated. Am I wrong?
Well, I should say that experience that we shared together would incapacitate just about anybody.
That's fantastic.
Fucking hell.
This is amusing. What of your friend, the little one? Come, step into your zone.
I'll just take one step forward. I'll say anything.
Go ahead and roll that saving throw for yourself.
Yeah,
though.
good luck, gamer. Or join me in the spicy most truths.
Nice. So you technically can lie.
Let's go.
So, was there something you were seeking?
Obviously.
He's gonna look between the 2 of you because Joe is basically just statue still right now.
I'm a cat. I don't know what you want me to do. I am sleeping. Not sleeping. Curled up next to fire. Mads? Larry?
Eventually.
Mads? Larry? Someone's gotta fucking talk!
Well, I thought the questioning was turning
was-
towards Mads because Mads stepped into
yeah.
the circle,
Yeah.
so I was waiting for that to kind
Oh.
of resolve.
I wasn't really sure.
Was the question asked, or was it just step forward into the circle? And then Mans is just Joe is fucking T-posing. Does he have any more? Oh God,
Oh, okay.
that is some.
So, he's gonna kind of like cock his head a little bit. What exactly are you looking for here?
I was looking for my cat Pyrie, and it looks like I found her.
Hmm.
So I think we should be going.
I roll
Oh.
another perception check.
Sure. What are you looking for?
I don't know, anything of note or interest that's like from where I am now?
Sure. Go ahead and roll that perception for me. Wow, that's pretty solid. Having run across the room and you've kind of had time to take a moment, I would say from your point of view, you see that there is a lot of paperwork that looks like it was recently put out on top of the desk. That's honestly about it. There's not really anything other than that would draw your attention that you're not already aware of.
Can I, like, stealthily, like, pop up here?
You're trying to do it sneaky from Mr. Sithrax?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll stealth. What is your... Sithrax turns at the very light patter of your feet as you get on top of the desk. He squints at you. And he sniffs the air, just...
I start playing with the feather on his desk.
I don't know, can you?
Oh.
Yeah, you can play with the feather on the desk. Just like, I'm a cat,
Yeah.
look at me. It's very interesting. So you found your cat. Well, that's
Oh
not
my
really where I'm
god,
gonna go.
personal space, sir. Oh,
And
Joseph, please keep
that's-
this man in check. My personal space.
And the cat is all you wanted then?
That is correct.
Kind of walks up to the table and looks down at Pyre.
Pirate's gonna play cat and just kind of, like, plays with the fucking feather.
Sithrax is going to very carefully reach out to pick you up very slowly. It seems very non-threatening.
That act in itself seems threatening. I don't like it.
Are you going to allow yourself to get picked up?
I guess. I don't know what to do with that.
Sithrax will pick you up and move you off of the desk. Takes a step forward. Hands you to Joe. I suggest that you keep those who can read away from information that is not theirs to know.
Technically speaking, Pirate can barely read.
He doesn't inherently know
That's
that.
like-
Would I know that?
I feel like at this point you should know that.
Cause I can use that in my funny, spicy truths I've been telling.
I feel like at this point you would probably know that in interacting with me.
That's funny.
She's
I'll
not
say-
exactly the brightest.
I'll say, with the three of us standing over here, who is it you think is going to be reading any of your documentation, sir?
Do not think I am as patient as your host upstairs. I can smell the change. Now, what business do you have here? Do not lie. And he looks between the two of you very intently.
Can I still talk to you telepathically?
Yeah, of course.
We have two options. We can either fight or we can try to get our way out of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say either you can answer him because I don't think he's gonna take my technically truth of I was coming after my cat. I don't think he wants to hear that for the 4th or 5th time tonight. So yeah, it's looking like if we want to get anything out of this room, we're going to need to incapacitate him, and Joe just I don't know what Joe's gonna do.
Yep.
Fantastic. I have not a plan, but I have action.
To say I'd like to cast blindness.
Oh my god. We're just oh my god. Wait, no, yeah, Joe will never know.
Oh my god.
Joe will never know. Here we go.
I would like to say I'm in Joe's hands at the moment.
I'm not casting it on Joe, I'm casting it on Silvrax.
Oh.
So
Oh, is it a targeted and not an area of effect? I see.
Yeah, blindness is a target, not a
I see.
locational. You're going for blindness or deafness?
Blindness.
Okay.
Man sees with his nose, but fair enough.
He did not succeed.
Yo.
He is officially
Let's go.
blind. As his vision is clouded over. You truly don't understand who you're dealing with.
I don't think I do.
Very well. Let me educate you.
Okay.
Fire would like to uncatify themselves.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Woke. And in that lovely act, would like to attack Mr. Sithrax using burning hands directly on their face.
Isn't that a 15-foot cone?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
No, I'm just more like, where are you? You're gonna
Burning
aim
the
it.
office!
You're gonna aim it upwards
Yeah, I'm aiming it directly
at
into
the
his
ceiling.
like at his face. So like if his face, if it's emanating from my hand, it is essentially just going to go onto his face.
All right, you got it.
Like I'm right in front of him.
We're
so
going.
like
We're going all in on this.
we're how do I do this again? I think that's how I do this. Maybe.
I will count this as the surprise round. Yes, you do it just like that.
Anyways,
Wow, a 15.
Alright.
Oh, damn.
and then
Not the Orpheus.
What do I have to do?
Disadvantage. He has to roll. Wow. That was bad. So he does not
then I-
dodge out of the way.
do I have to roll damage though?
Yeah, you'll need to roll damage. So yeah, I think you can click on damage there.
Okay. Mildly changed how it shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. As you blast the flames into his face, which is blinded and he is unable to see it coming, you can smell the burning scaled flesh as he goes,
Well,
Hee
get rid of this. The zone of truth no longer really matters at this point.
Huh. Fire's gonna kind of look at Mads and Larry and be like, now what?
All right. Because I know we are not gonna get through this combat in 20 minutes, guys.
That's fair.
oh,
We're
No!
gonna leave combat for next time.
No.
Oh,
So,
I want you guys
We
to do
dodged it this entire.
You did for so long.
For so long.
I don't want to tell you. I want to tell you, but I don't want to tell you.
Just tell me.
No, I can't tell you. It'll be a
It's-
great surprise for next session.
Okay.
Just know that I have a surprise in place for you already. That's all I want you to know.
I trust that with every fiber of
Is
my
it
being.
behind the plant? The old, like, in the corner?
That's
That's all I want to know.
Oh my god.
Well, is my key going off?
Your key, like the little rectangle?
Yes.
No, it ain't going off.
No, there's nothing. There's no surprise in the plant.
Oh my god. So that's where
This sure is
we'll
a situation.
officially end today's session. So we'll start next session in combat. We'll do our initiative rolls then. Boy oh boy, guys. Boy oh boy, this session has been something.
I.
It was really good.
Tee-hee-hee-hee.
So much happened.
So much happened.
Really was a lot.
Can't wait for Laurie to recap this one.
The
True,
likelihood.
because it'll be a 3-man roll next time, and I win
Yeah.
those.
Mm,
Yeah, Mr. DM, I have
Yo.
failed to roll for your panties at the midway,
Oh, I
and
forgot.
also it is the end.
It is the end. Double roll.
Double roll. 1. Nope.
Damn.
2.
Oh.
Nope.
So
Dang.
close.
So close.
Can chat spare an inspiration for you? I'm just kidding. with
How
three
much-
rolls,
I put
a
inspirations
session.
at 30k, right? What was an inspiration? No, it's only 3k.
No,
That's
it's
not
not
bad.
3K.
It's not bad.
Mhm.
Counter spell was 35k, and random encounter was 35k. Just
Right,
think,
'cause
somebody could
Is
have
the random
help
encounter
done.
the fucking god goose?
Maybe. Well, random encounter is if you're not in an encounter, one happens immediately, regardless of where you are.
Oh, everyone
Oh.
just gets pissed off and wants to fight for some
Yeah.
reason.
If you're already in an encounter, they receive backup. Regardless of how well y'all are doing.
I see.
Damn.
I don't know. Cause yeah, we can fight this, but like, what the hell are we gonna do with Joseph?
That sounds like a next time issue, huh?
Yeah, sounds like a
Next
next
time on
I
Dragon
know
Ball
his
Z.
mind is gonna be blown for at least 3 turns at the fact that the cat is now
A
a
person.
Blomon.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How tall is Joseph?
I love when you ask these questions.
I'd
Think
say
it's
Joe
bigger.
is probably a fairly average height individual. I'd maybe 5'10", 5'11".
Fantastic, because Pyrie's pretty much like the same height as him then.
Yeah. So cat just
from tiny cat to making eye contact, it's gonna be a bit of an adjustment.
yeah, he is.
if Joe was
flippin'-
less innocent, I would have him be like, "Are you a cat girl?"
That's funny.
I love that we got the most patient and just dumb guard.
Dumb.
Like we didn't get the stiff one that obeys all the rules.
You got the dumb one. I didn't even know he was gonna be this dumb until he was introduced, and I was like, "He's gonna be dumb."
We lucked out.
He really
He sure
did.
was.
But in any case, let's go. Another session will be. Don't be mean to Joe. Joe
We're
is
not-
a treasure.
I love
Yeah,
Joe.
we're
What
not
do you
being
mean?
mean to Joe. We're just contemplating what the fuck is gonna happen now that we're in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Do we save Joe? Do we let Joe just experience combat?
Join us.
The fact that you have
Realistically, I don't think I'm gonna swing on Joe, but if he swings on us, like, I don't know, dude.
Can you pick a different acronym next time?
Joe.
Acronym?
No. Oh, I guess verb actually would be the correct word.
For
Swing.
what?
Oh.
Oh, well.
That's so fucking funny. Holy shit. Anyway. So
Where are we going?
I think we're gonna go raid Mahol, because I like Mahol. And I haven't seen Mahol in a while. That'll be a great time. Level 17 Rebire Adventure. It's always something like that. I gotta go make him an actual stat block rather than just a guard block, because he's gonna be in combat. This is very entertaining.
Because otherwise he's gonna get one shot.
He's just gonna die.
NPCs don't have health.
All the guards have basic equipment and HP. Like they're all right. They're not great.
Ah.
For you guys, they'd be fairly pretty good right now. You can still win, but in any case, next Monday, I believe, unless otherwise stated, we will have another session. That is the day before Christmas Eve, so we'll see. We'll put an announcement out. I want to make sure. But in any case, thank you everybody for being here. I hope y'all had a great time. We're gonna go raid Mahol. Fantastic fella. Very nice, very genuine. I enjoy them very much. Make sure to grab your raid message. And it was a pleasure, everybody. See you later. Stay bold.